sneaky first biddies. New VD just join the Garbo gang.
Hello. Hey, hi, hello. Thank you for the head pats. Oh my god. Hi. Usually you start off with balding me. But you know what? Listen, every stream could start with a head pat. I'll be fine with that. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Hi, Rocket.
The L is for lovelies.
True. L could be for so many things, especially if it deals with love. Thank you for the boops and the bot. So, does this mean with all these boops? Boop. Oh god, here it comes. Here, I see it in the list. I see it. Boop. There it is. Oh, it's okay though, because now we're an angel, and now we're about to be captured. Serves you right for pushing so many buttons all at once. Oh my gosh, you guys! Pushing all the buttons. Hey, hi, hello! Hello! I'm so sorry, Pinky, that I broke free. I would voluntarily go in your Pokeball, I promise. But hey, hi, hello. Whoa, hey. Alright. Okay, can we introduce ourselves? Can we say hello to the new friendo? Can we say hey, hi, hello to all our new friendos? Is that okay, chat? I will do the waiting room idea. I'll do it. I'll make it real. If you don't behave, I'll do it. All right. Calm down. Hey, hi, hello, everybody. For everyone that is new to our channel, who doesn't know who I am and what we do here. Hey, hi, hello. My name is BlairBears. I am an Extra Life charity VTuber. And what that means is everything I do here on Twitch, all the bits, all the subs, all the donations go into the total in the top left, which in turn go directly to Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for your support. I big heckin' appreciate you. Unlike I'm Sim with googly eyes. Give me that shiny butt. I've never looked more handsome. There we go. We have a lot of buttons here. We have a lot of costume changes here, but more importantly, we have a lot of love and support here. So thank you so much for being here. If you want to read more about why we do what we do. Oh my God, hang on. Our mods are slacking. Where is our pin? This is the first time I've been able to go live and we don't have the charity pin in the chat. Are you mods? Oh my God, you guys are always on the ball with this. I can't believe it. Don't worry, I got it. I get to do it this time. Timothy and Bear must be an FF14, I bet you. They're usually the ones that get through it. Thank you for the Extra Life sticker. I appreciate you. But hey, hi, hello, everyone. Blair bully? Nah. I was the bullied one. I am my own mod. Are you? I think you're a great mod. Bears at dinner? Oh, okay. Well, then he is forgiven. Bears need to eat too. But hello, everybody. Let me scroll up here. I think I saw GP. You were the first raccoon to stream. You were! Congratulations on being the first raccoon. I'm big heck. I'm proud of you. Dark Themsby, thank you so much for the biddies for the kitties. I big heckin' appreciate you. And Nira, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for joining the Garbo gang. I big heckin' appreciate you, and I hope you appreciate and love all the heckin' raccoon emotes we have to offer. I was cleaning the glasses in another room. It's okay. I'm just teasing. But guys, today we're doing kind of baby's first tier list. I've only ever done one other tier list stream before, but that was collabing with Sim, and we tier listed a bunch of Pokemon. There were so many Pokemon, and everyone hated my takes so much. Hello,
they might
Rocket.
Be the first raccoon, but you Blair are the best raccoon that I can see.
Even if you look in the mirror, Rocket, that's crazy. But today we're doing a tier list stream. I asked folks to send me photos and I would rank them on whether I would hug, high five, or boop them. So you guys, originally I was going to try to memorize all the lore and all of the names, but oh my God, you guys sent in so many photos. It was so cool. It was so cool to see all of your VTubers, and I'd even limit it to like VTubers and stream. Like people sent me frog photos. I got a dog photo. I got photoed up and I am so excited. Thank you guys so much for those of you that participated. I will say, did see a couple last minute entries like an hour ago, and I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I spent a good bit of like this afternoon like creating the tier list and opening up all the tabs to show people like the multiple photos you sent me. Some people did not get in. I'm so sorry. But I will give you an honorary shout out towards the end here. A big heckin' promise. But I definitely just woke up from a nap like an hour ago, so there was no time to add you, and I'm so heckin' sorry. What? First thing I hear is everyone hates Pokemon Take. Still listen. It's because I forget which one of... Sam, do you remember? I put someone as like a tier S or tier A, and you especially were like, what? I think it was some kind of bug. I can't remember that. It was some little dude, and like everyone did not like the little dude, but I love the little dude, so I put him there. Hi, Bear. Thank you so much for the lurk. I hope dinner's going okay. Tier list in the best tiers. True. Hello, Gobi. Howdy diddly. My name is Cobarino, and what that means is my point gets spent highlighting a message asking BlairBears for wisdom. Yeah? Listen, you spent that yourself. Which means BlairBears, the right cutie queen of Garbo, Mac, and She. What is thy most multi-tiered wisdom of this day of fry tiery? I like the pun. I like the pun a lot. What is my wisdom for today? Don't push yourself too hard, especially if it's for something that your heart isn't 100% in. That is my wisdom for today. It's not good to push yourself super hard when it's just going to cause you sad in the end, okay? So be kind to yourselves and take it easy when you gaba. It was a classic Jar Jar take. You're so true. You're so real for that. But guys, you want to get into meeting all these amazing people? And oh my god. Oh, hang on, I gotta get. Oh, Sim, you're gonna get kept. Wow, you are the first person to capture Raccoon Sim. What is your nickname for me? Well, I have a cool thing. You do. You sent me a photo of it. I'm very excited to show others. But what is your other cool thing? Because I think you have multiple cool things. Most of my time, my heart is 100% my body. I would hope so. Mine's on my sleeve, though. If you have not put yourself in S tier, we'll all be upset. Well, good news. I didn't include myself in this because I didn't send myself a photo. I really only put whoever sent me a photo. I put on there. Now, that being said, if you did not send me a photo and you want to like DM me a photo, we can go through a bunch of photos at the end of the stream and do an honorary boop or high five or hug. Feel free to do that if you'd like to. Because we'll do that with a couple people who I saw commented on my Twitter that we did not get into putting in an actual tier list. So we'll do an honorary tier list. I was gonna do my command, but I can't remember what. I thought it was Bear to Bean, I think. Do you need one for me? I don't know. Do you want to submit one? Because you didn't, so therefore you're not on here. Scrub. So sounds like you better send me a photo if you want up here. Because you have the T-pose. I might do the T-pose. I can, if you want me, I have to find it in my downloads folder, which I got called out by somebody, cutie patootie, for putting everything in my downloads when they saw it on my Pokeball tutorial video, and I never felt more grandma. Nothing minus the L, Jordan. It was Bear to Bean, I'm pretty sure. Or BlairBears, something like that. It was something. You have something. This is why I ask you guys to remember your commands, because I can't remember what I had for breakfast today. I give you permission to just spam it up, though. Spam every variation of my name. Go. Why am I so stressed right now? Oh, no. Why are you so stressed? I'm sorry. Gotta get a sticky... All right. Hang on, Jordan. Let me look up your username. Hang on. I'll tell you. It's gonna be something. You call me all the time. I know it is. It's gonna be something like that. It's literally just Bearda. It's just Bearda. Exclamation mark Bearda. Like, there's a shader in Destiny called Prismatic Expanse. It sounds dope. That makes everything rainbow, and the LGBTQA flag appear on certain textures for armor. That's awesome! Happy Pride! I love that. All right, I also love meeting and talking about all these heckin' cool people. So, do you guys want to get into the tier list now? Because that's why a lot of you are waiting out there. So let's go to... let's go to here. I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit. Let me know if that's too low or if it's okay. Let me know if everything sounds okay. There we go. Tears for the tier. What? No tears? Well, maybe tears. I don't know. I guess maybe if someone's, well, there were a couple lures that got me a little emotional. I will say. Adi seems so. Thank you, Nira. I appreciate you. Work things, probably doing my best. Not sure it's good enough. I'm doing my best. Honestly, Obli, that's all you can do. That's all you can do is your best. I'll be transferred. Hello. I'm so tired. I'm barely gonna get sleep tomorrow. So I gotta go to concert. What concert are you going to? Let me know. All right, so here's my wonderful list. There's a lot of wonderful heckin' faces that a lot of you will recognize a lot of these. And I have so many tabs open to show everyone the lore and to talk about it together. So without further ado, let's get to the first one here. This character was sent by Tommy Toon Stories. They look freaking awesome. Look at them. They are a blue iguana wizard. Apparently their lore is they are a lizard whose former master gave them their humanoid body form by transferring their soul into a copy of the master's body, and they are a short lizard king. They are only 5'3", and we love a short king around here because I too am short. But I love their design a whole heck of a lot. I know this isn't like a design rating stream, I know that, but I don't know. I love their fit most of all, and I love big lizard tails. I don't know. I have so many tabs open. I do. I have 46 tabs of just photos and streamers and stuff. It's so good. Lore crafting is hard. Lore crafting is so hard. That's why I'm literally just me. So you're fine. I also love the hat. Now the question here today, gamers, is would we boop, high five, or hug them? Now this is tricky for me because I would do all of the above. I'm gonna be so real. I would do all the above. However, I feel like if I were to boop them unprovoked, I would get turned into like some kind of other animal or some kind of object that they would use their magic to put a spell on me, and I don't want that. Okay, and I feel like maybe with a high five, they might think that I'm like casting some magic at them as well. So I think we're gonna slowly approach with our arms open wide, and we're gonna give them a hug. I think this character looks very huggable. I think they're hug. Now, if you guys want to play along, I would love to see where you would put each person as well. I'm sure the person in chat would also love to see, because this is a very silly tier list. So please feel free to share your thoughts as well. Players' rhyme cards are screaming, "Ha, you bet your sweet bippy they are." Why is Handshake not on there? Because I didn't add it. That's why. Broken tier list. As someone that hates the textures of scales, I would hug. But wait, why would you hug if you don't like the texture of scales? I feel like you would feel, I guess you would feel their outfit more than you would feel their scales. I guess anything with high-fiving or touching their nose. You know what? That's fair. That's totally fair. I get it. I get it now. But, all right, next one. Because hug up, that's fair. Would give him a high five, my opinion. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I will shake your hand. I don't know, Mimic. You make your own tier list and you can add shake your hand to it. I'd love to see who'd put in there. Also would high five, fair enough. We're gonna move on to the next one. This one was sent in by Tingle Rotonda. I didn't even know they had, I'm so used to seeing this little profile picture that I didn't even know that they had like a character that they're gonna be turning into a dragon adoptable. This is a Garnet dragon adoptable that they're turning into a VTuber model this year. Tingle is an amazing artist. And they've actually made us some fan art, so please check them out after stream if you'd like. But look at their little guy! Look at their the big guy. Let me fix this Elgato real quick. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Now you guys can actually see stuff. Look at them. They look so cool. Now this is tricky because I definitely put the photo of this one on the tier list, but like I would definitely hug this little guy. Maybe he does look kind of ingy though. The same, Nura. We stream for the kids, but honestly, you know, just a little bit of the same. Not gonna lie, this is a very awesome design. I'm so excited to see Tingle make him into a model this year as well. I also love the like jacket design, like when a jacket is like over the shoulders like that. I think it's from Sim. I think it's because Sim's character has this that I love it. So now I just see it in other models and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Boop, then run out of fear because the little guy looks angry. Oh my god. Yeah, here, we'll take it. So I think I put the big guy in, but we'll do one for both. I think for little guy, I would raise up my hand in a high five. Like, I would love to hug, but I feel like a hug or a boop, they look like they had a bad day. So I would just offer them a really nice high five, and then maybe after we would do a hug. For the big guy, I definitely want to boop that snoot. I know he's so cool. I just feel like he's so cool. He doesn't get many boops, you know? So I feel like for me, this is gonna be a boopable guy. That's gonna be a boop right there. But I love this design. They also did offer as well a bonus. They offered their, like, themselves, which one thing I do want to point out, it's so cool how you can, like, kind of see, like, their face and, like, I don't know, just their design in this guy. I found that really cool. I don't know if you guys can see it too, like in the face, the smile, but I thought it was really neat. For Tingle, I would definitely hug. If I got the opportunity to meet Tingle, I would definitely run up for a hug, because Tingle is a sweetheart and I love them very much. I think that's where I would put them. A handshake would do wonders, true. But Mimic, I'm so sorry. I wish I knew a way to, like, duplicate these photos, because Mimic, everyone you would handshake, I would just add in there for you. I don't think I can duplicate photos, though. I'm so sorry. Hugging the little guy and honestly would hug the big guy do. Very fair. I'm just messing with you. This is Electabuzz all over again, Mimic. This is just Electabuzz all over again. Alrighty, moving on here. I think this is Array. Sorry, Tingle, goodbye. It is. This is Array Guma. He is a little raccoon boy. Look at him. Look at the little trash can hat on their head. I love them so much. Like, they're so freaking cute. I love their fit as well. I love, I don't know, they look so freaking adorable, and I'm torn on if I would hug or boop, you know? Like, their design is so boopable. Every tear is a handshake if you rearrange and replace some letters, and you know what? You're so fair. You're so real for that. What do you guys think? Another raccoon, very boopable. They do be boop. He's so small. They look small. I'm saying hug and spin them around. Oh, that's a good one. The old hug and spin? Yeah, I could see that for sure. Hello, Earth. Hug. Honestly, I feel like, and they look so happy. I feel like I'd give them a hug. I feel like raccoons of a feather would hug together. They look so cute. Hug or throw in bed for cuddles. They do seem very small. I love it, and I'm so curious as to, do we think that that is a hat or part of them? That's what I want to know, because if it's like, what if, thinking outside the box here, because I don't think they gave me, oh no, they did. No, they did not. I got no lore, I just got a hello. That's okay. I like hellos. But there's two options we could see here. One, it's a really cool hat. Two, that is actually their mouth, and they are like some kind of yokai ghost, and they like collapse into being the garbage can, and when people throw things away, that is actually feeding them, you know? That'd be actually pretty cool lore. Array, if you're out there, you don't have lore yet, we got you. What if it's their brain? I would be so interested to like look inside and see what's in there then. I would be so curious. I feel like you two would get stuck in the Garbo together. Absolutely. You have no idea how many times I get stuck in the garbage with other raccoons. Supakana, hello, sweetheart. How are you? Welcome on in. I'm probably the only person I could do that with. I'm short. It's okay, me too. Yeah, I think we're sticking with hug for that one. All right, next one is Bumblebird, right? Yeah, okay, good. I did organize these correctly. Bumblebird is a little like like half cockatiel, half bumblebee. And their design is so fluffy looking and so happy. I love the big bulging eyes, especially. And I love the like fuzzy bee, like neck fuzz that's going on here. Their logo, I have to admit, is also really heckin' cute. I love that a lot. I'm really torn though, because they don't technically have a nose to boop. I guess you could boop like the top of the beak, right? Would that count? If that counts, I'll boop them. You think Blair would fit in the trash hat? Oh my god. We would make it happen. We'd have to. I demand. We would have to. I'm booping the heck out of that bird bee. I think they're a boop. Because they don't really have hands to high five with. I mean, we have wings, but you know, plus they're probably really small, so I'd be afraid like if we high five them, we'd like eat them across the room. Hugs always, but again, they're so small that like, I don't know, I'd be afraid to crush them. So I think a boop is the only option, just a very tiny little boop. Boop! I think this is a boopable bird. A cautious boop, I don't know if they sting. True! It doesn't mention any stingers on their booper here. But maybe that's so we don't know about them in case they need to use them, you know? That's a very good point, Nara. It's a very, very good point. Turns out my dog is allergic to horses and guinea pigs. I am so curious how we found that out. And more, did we find that out in the same day? And if so, what were the horses and guinea pigs doing? I have a lot of questions, Steve. I have so many questions right now. If a very high fives to tiny things, usually the tiny thing puts the full force into their high five while the large one just the wall just slap. You know what? That's so fair too. I guess high fives would also work. But oh, they're so boopable. They're so boopable. Supakana! Thank you so much for the stream streak, love it. Big heck and appreciate you. Alright, Bumblebird. Bop! Lornan is next. Okay, they have not written any lore yet, so maybe we could try to think of something together, give them some ideas. But this is Lornan, the paladin VTuber. I always love VTubers that have like armor and weaponry. I think it's really cool to have that. One thing I do love about Lornan's design is the little flower. I want to know if that, and plus they have like a little like flower on their neck too. I'm really curious on if that has like any reasoning behind it, or if we just like flowers, you know? Like, I would be intrigued to learn more there. Plus, you have the floral, like Knights of the Posy here. I love the color scheme, very biased towards the purple. But the question here is not whether or not we like their design, but would we high five, hug, or boop them? If they're on duty, I think I'd be too scared to hug them because what if they think it's an attack? You know? Hi V, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome on in. Like, what if they think I'm like gonna attack them? So we don't want that. I don't think. I'm thinking maybe a high five, because we don't want to boop them. You know, especially again if they're on duty, they're serious business. I think Lornan's gonna be a high five for me. High five, but be careful because the armor. True. I give them the high five into a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood handshake. Okay, but I love the reference. Do they have gauntlets? If they do, I ain't half Ivan. They do. They have like half sleeve armor and gauntlets. I would still high five. I would learn the lesson the hard way. That's gotta be a boop from me, dog. That's totally. Oh, I didn't even notice the little flower belt too. There has to be something. Lornan, I feel like there's some lore here, and we are hungry for it. So if you watch this VOD, comment on your post and tell me your lore about the floral stuff at least, okay? Please and thank you. Also, they're a cutie patootie, absolutely. I think for me, they are going to be our first high five, though. If they're off duty, maybe we'll boop or hug, but if they're on duty, I think a nice high five. Oh, gosh! Ah! Oh, I broke free. Sorry. Sorry, AP. I like the Knight of Posy. Same. All right, Lornan, we like you. Mwah. Thank you. Bah. Oh, next is Sab. Sab, I met on Blue Sky, and they're like a little potato raccoon. And they do have actual lore. So they were a wild civet that stumbled into a villain's lab and chewed on some wires, short circuits. It short-circuited and they actually awoke, and they awoke the villain from cryostasis. This causes this little civet to gain sentience and become the villain's loyal minion, technician, and medic. I am around due to overfeeding and experiments. Same here. So it's a civet. I'm so sorry. I always thought Sab was like a raccoon. But I get, what is a civet? Is that a type of animal? I have no idea. Are these chat members? These are folks that I asked on Twitter and Blue Sky to send me any photo, and we would add to a hug, high five, or boop tier list. Now, I'm leaning towards boop because I really want to see if they wobble, like, you know, you boop them and then they go like boing, 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 and they like, you know, they wobble a little bit. I think it'd be very interesting to see. But you could also maybe hug them like a squishmallow, you know? Like, there's a lot of options here. They are really heckin' adorable, though. But Sab, I will say, just a side note, Sab draws some amazing art, so check them out on Twitter and Blue Sky whenever you get a chance. I think Sab actually, like, drew this model themselves, then they had it rigged by, yeah, Froggy Kairu. Looks like a toy walkie-talkie, the tail. Oh my, I can't unsee it now. You're so right. That does look like a little antenna, doesn't it? They teeter and totter, but they don't fall down. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Oh my god, yeah, I think I'd want to boop them. I think that's a boop for me. That is definitely boop tier, I think. Small round furry, total boop material, you're so right. Looks like the Weebles wobble thing. Exactly. It's so silly. All right, Sab, thank you for submitting, by the way, everybody. I think I can appreciate you. Let's move on. I think next one is VTuber Pinky. No, Honey Bun. Oh no, Pinky. We lost Pinky in the void. All right, hang on. Let me find Pinky. Boop. As much as we love Honey Bunny, we gotta get VTuber Pinky up here. My problem is I can't remember if they sent me this photo on Blue Sky and Twitter. That's why I did this before I napped. Hang on, hold. Would put them under a hat and have them act like a personal Cortana from Halo. Oh my gosh. It is a honey, but we're not there yet. I gotta get Pinky. Which Pinky, you're in the chat. You can actually tell me where you sent your photo. But let's see here. Boop. Pinky, where did you go? I lost a VTuber. How do you do that? How do you? Oh, there she is. We found her. We found her. We found the queen. Bam. Bada bam. I found her, guys. Don't worry. She was hiding that Garbo can for a Mirai Guma. Silly Pinky. Look at Pinky. First of all, I love the color scheme. Absolutely just slaying the whole fit right now. Love the facial expression. So, like, cute, but also, like, a little bit cheeky. Love the hair, especially. Hang on, you can't see it very well. Let me show you. We share a very similar trait here with our little ahegos. Oh, yeah. Little gay-gays. Ahogays? There we go. That's the word. I was like, wait a minute. That's not it. She looks and gives off a cotton candy scent. True! Pinky, can you confirm? You do look like you would smell like cotton candy or some kind of like sweet, like sugar, like sweet candy or confectionery. Love the hair, right? How do you lose a VTuber? You forget to cherish them? Oh my god. Would boop. Honestly, I think as long as it's consensual, hug. They look so huggable. They look so friendly and huggable. My chibi form is pink and colored in sprinkles, plus I'm a hobby baker. Oh my god, perfect. That means her and Baggles would get along famously. They could work in the bakery together. I think hug. I think personally, I think hug. Gotta go soon, but I have an important bit of Soup lore. I forgot he likes hugs. Fun fact, Soup was gonna get hugged no matter what, so there's a little spoil for you. A hug on top, yeah. I think she's a hug. I think she's a hug right there. Would give a high five. High five would also be very acceptable too. She looks like after you give her a high five, she would do like a little cheer and like, or like a little giggle. Just very, very cute vibes we're getting here. Hi Alice, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. All right, thank you, Pinky. I'm glad I found you. Honey, we'll get to you someday. I promise. I think Honey and Pinky just both had like the very cute vibe. Oh, it's okay. I'm a big hugger. Nice. We knew it. We knew that about you. Next we have Excalibur. First of all, I've always loved Excalibur's photo. Big Undertale fan, so like, how can you not love this little character here? And also the fit looks so comfy. I feel like though, if I went for a hug, they might be a little on the nervo end. I feel like we need to start small. You know, like work our way up to a hug. They might be a little nervous at first. So I'm thinking like I would, like if I met them on the street, I think I would like offer them a high five that could maybe turn into a hug, you know? And I still someone is it too late? It's too late to be on the actual tier maker, but if you want to shoot me a DM and post a photo, we'll do an honorary, like a little play stream after this. And I will rank your photo on if I would high five, hug, or boop them. Head pat tier. Honestly, yeah, I was thinking it. I'm like, man, I should have had a head pat category because like they look like they need one. They look like they need a head pat. Handshake into a high five when we leave. True. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think for S, I would start with a high five, and then we would calm. Our nerves would be calm, and we would then do a hug. I think that's what I would do. Bada boop. But they're sweeping. If you see us in the wild, make sure you give them all the head pats because they deserve it. I give hug, but I'd hold my arms out, let them choose if they want it, and if they right, like there's so many little things like I know that I would do, right? But yeah, no, I agree with that too, Tro. There's so many striped sweaters in the underground. Yeah, the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. One with a collar, turtleneck. That's the kind. Guys, sorry, going into my SpongeBob era over here. All right, I think up next is gonna be Nebulilac. Yeah, so Neb is a little demon boy who was sent to Earth to collect bodies, but decided to diverge their own path and hang out with humans instead. So here is Nebulilac. First of all, just a shout out. Nebulilac is the VTuber artist and rigger who made our little guy model. So go check them out because they are phenomenal and very, very heckin' talented and worked very hard to get there. But for booping, high five, and hugging, knowing that they are a demon and probably possess a lot of demon power, especially if they were here to collect souls, I don't know if I would hug. I don't know. You know, I feel like hugs might be making a pact. Plus, I would be so scared of like accidentally poking their little chest eye that they have here. So I feel like I'd have to do a high five or boop, you know? I came here to take the souls of people, but then risk of video games, so real. White and red eyes is the best combo, I swear, I'd risk a hug. Very valid. And it do be. Neb's character looks amazing. They're just a little demon lamb. I think I would risk a boop because in any case, if they've been hanging around humans, right? They're probably used to high fives and hugs. But a boop would be new territory. And maybe they would be so like shocked and intrigued they wouldn't murder me. You know? Like maybe I think if we're like that kind of reasoning, I feel like makes sense to me. So I think Neb is in booping territory for me. So far, boops are the winner. They collect the souls of the dark variety. True. Yeah, I think Neb is a boop for me, but I love their design so much. They've also created little animations with their design as well, so if you want to check them out, their name on like all socials is Nebulilac. And like I said, they are an artist / VTuber creator, so go check them out, especially if you want a little guy model for yourself too. Which I'm so proud. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we commissioned Neb for our little guy model, And then Baguette shortly after commissioned them for a little guy model. And then someone else has the little guy model on the way. And Nev DM'd me and they're like, hey, I heard that you've been calling this type of model a little guy. Do you mind if I make that like the name of it on VGen officially? And I was like, yes! Please do. I was so honored. So now whenever I go on their VGen and I see the little guy model commission, I'm just like, oh my god, that came from us. That came from us right there. It's so perfect for like to describe him though. Hi Weaver, how are you, sweetheart? The design card reminds you of Call to Live. Funny you say that. They actually like reference and have that like a lot of art mentioning that as well. Get trademarked, right? I too want to have my little guy model, but I'm broke. That's okay. Good things are worth waiting for. But yeah, I think they're gonna be on boop territory for me. So our first non-streamer, non-VTuber photo coming up here. And for hideout people especially, I'm gonna give you one chance to guess who submitted this photo, okay? If you get it right, you get 65 Blair points. They're totally useless, but you get them. Ready? One chance to guess who in the hideout sent me this photo for today's tier. Okay, who's the barrel? We'll get there, don't you worry. The barrel actually had lore I did not know. So I'm very excited. But it do be just a barrel. I'm doing good, just enjoying my Friday. Nice! I'm glad to hear it. Taz, it was not Taz. No sums. If you want a hint, there is a person in our hideout. We've actually streamed with them a couple times as well, who is like the father of most amphibians and reptiles and little dudes like this. Ask if I made the list. I gotta bounce soon. You did. I think your character is... Where are you? I think you're down here. Help. Oh no, you're right there. Do you want me to rank you now, Obly? I can rank you now and then we'll get to you officially. Obly, for you, you get a hug. You get a hug right there. But I'm so sorry, you'll have to check the VOD for my reasoning. That's why I want to submit something. I guess it's too late now. Shoot me a DM. We'll do a little casual photo exploration at the end here. We'll do an honorary rogue. It was Toad Dad. Good job, Sim. 65 blight points to you. Toad Dad sent me a photo of one of their new frogs. This guy, fun fact, fun lore, they are the size of a United States nickel. They're no bigger than a freaking nickel. And look at them.
Hey, hi, hello.
Now, knowing that they are the size of a nickel makes me not want to hug them because I feel like I would crush them or lose them in my embrace. High-fiving a frog would be such a cool flex. So I'm gonna go high five. I'm gonna go with, you ever see like someone like get like a bee to high five them where like they hold out their finger? That's what I would do. I would do that with this frog. So I think we're gonna do high five here. For me, that's my choice for this little dude. Thank you for the hug, Obly. I appreciate you. Shake their webbed hands. Mimic, we'll add a handshake category next time. No, I don't want to be bald. How could this happen to me? And the good news is if you head pat me right now, you can polish the dome. All right, moving on here. But yeah, if you don't know, Toad Dad like literally has like a room. A whole room just like, and it's like temperature and like atmosphere controlled of just amphibians and toads and frogs and little bugs. It's so cool. It's so heckin' cool. If you see them in the server, ask them for a photo. But they were so excited to show the new guy and they're like, hey, do we have to send in like a photo of ourselves? And I'm like, no, it could be anything. Oh, who are we gonna get? Oh my god. You know what? The green bean is perfect for this kind of stream. Thank you, Shadow, for making me into a green bean. Honestly, this is a good size for them too. I think I'll just keep them. I'll keep them right here. This is perfect. I cover the chat sometimes, but just don't say anything too bad or I'll have to censor you with my little beanstalk here. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Moving on. Oh, next is Earthmaster. Oh, hang on. I'm so sorry you did not capture the green bean, Sassy Squatch, but maybe next time. Next up is Earthmaster. This is Chromia, a void eyeball that's just seeing what the whole being human thing is all about. They discover they have an enjoyment for baggy clothes. Honestly, same. A couple things I'm going to say about this character. One, I love the fit so much. I'm so biased towards like hoodies, and I don't know why. I don't know why. My favorite thing about this whole model, this whole character, the freaking zipper. I don't know. It really speaks to me on a molecular level to have oversized zipper. I don't know if it's because like Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game series and they have like very large accessories, and it's just coming off that. I don't know, but if Chromia ever loses their zipper, I will riot. You'll see me on Twitter like justice for zipper. Okay, so Earthmaster, remember that. All right, just saying, just putting that out there. Now, the rest of the character is freaking awesome. This is one of the most interesting characters we've had submitted. I love how, I don't know if this is like skin or shadow, but I love how like, I love just the way it goes over the eye. I don't know. It's such a cool design. Like, it's so cool to like, just think of this really cool looking dude and be like, baggy clothes, big zipper. Like, it's so neat, and I love it so much. Now the question is, would we boop, high five, or hug? Personally, I wouldn't want to boop because I'd poke their eye out. You know, I don't want to poke their eyeball. I don't see a nose there. They look so huggable though, and honestly, I just want to know if they are like, if there's a solid body or if it's like a gas. I need to know what they are. I feel like I'd hug them both for I want to hug you and for science, you know? His toes are out in the open? Oh my god, you're right. No little sockies for Chromia. Boop their chest zipper? I would boop their chest zipper. I definitely would like jingle it a little bit. I love it so much. Game Arts, it's one of my favorite series, yeah. DM'd you my submission, can't wait for your choice. I'm excited, Zupak, and I'll when we get to the end of stream, I'll like close the Elgato view and we'll open up all the photos in separate tabs. It's like your person. I'm sorry, did I mutter my words? I'm so sorry. I said Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite series. I'm sorry. Sly Cooper is my favorite series. Like if I picked a favorite, it'd be that one. But I have a lot of beloved series. Kingdom Hearts very much being one of them. The Nancy Drew series, another one. The Five Nights at Freddy's series, another one. Did the green bean stutter? Oh my god, is this the green bean's first day of talking or what? Alright, but anyway, back to Chromia. I think hug. I think hug for me. I'd be too scared to boop him. I'd be too scared. Hi, Tread. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome on in. It's good to see you. And everyone, thank you so much for being here.
Sounds like a potato.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. What
I'm
is
a
even
green bean.
A potato? I can't say.
How can I sound like a potato when I'm a green bean? What the heck, you silly. But everyone, thank you so much for being here today. I think I can appreciate you, and it makes me so happy that we can have like these little just hang out and vibe streams, especially with how chaotic our like IRL work has been this week. I needed a stream like this, so thank you so much for being here. I love you guys tremendously. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Boop. To Osmosis Ghost. I think they gave me lore here. Yesum. So their lore starts when they were just gaming. They were trying to break a world record, but sadly they passed away a few hours before they were able to set that new record. So it seems like they got like unfinished business. Once they woke up, they came to this new land filled with the undead, and they attempt to comfort the undead as much as possible. They didn't have a name for the land, and neither did I. So we pretty much just rolled the dice and came up with the land of the dead. Perfect. Honestly, you've done what most Hollywood people do. Now, with Death himself approving of the name, I entertain not only them, but those who are still living. So this is Osmosis Ghost. They were trying to break a world record, video Bayman, and now they're in the land of the dead and they comfort them, which I think is a really cool premise. I feel like, you know, well, hang on, I'll finish my thought in a sec. Can't. Man, the green bean is uncapturable. I'm so sorry. Fun fact, today's potato day. Is it really? That's amazing. Would hug because sad that they could not break record. I was thinking the same. I honestly, I was under the impression like I would hug them because they're so used to comforting others. Who's comforting themselves? Who delivers the mail to the mailman? You know? Like, so I feel like I would hug them. Cause I gotta. Now I do worry of like, you know, are they, like if they have the approval of death, do they have any powers of death? Because I know if you touch death, like you might die. And I don't want that. I don't want that. But I think I'd give them a hug. Does that mean if they beat the record, they pass on? Maybe. Do they have access to the video games though in the land of the dead? I'm ever going to add the lore. Whoops, you did. You sure did. I'm good. Also, I'm so disappointed I couldn't get a submission in. DM me something. But I is alright now that I could have submitted. DM it to me. At the end of the stream, it's too late to like. Oh, sorry, BlairBears, I'm hitting buttons. It's too late to like add them to the tier maker list because I'm gonna be so real with you right now, and this is. I don't know if this is good to do, but it's what I've been doing. There were so many ads on this website, and I have never used tier maker before. I didn't want to pay for a subscription, so I did like the little internet developer thing, and I just did the like hide element for all the ads. But now, if I if I refresh or add any more photos or anything like that, this all goes away. And I'm so lazy. I can't do it all again. I'm sorry. Forgive me. To make it to phone ads, there were so many, and they were all video ads too. And I was like, I'm overstimulated. Get out of my face. And I've never done that before. Dude, if there aren't video games Land of the Dead, then I'm come back to life and becoming immortal. Oh my, you're not already immortal? With how long you've been around, Grandpa, I figured you would have been. But yeah, I think for Osmosis Ghost, I would give them, it'd be hug category for me, I think. Plus, I'd worry that my high five would go right through them, or a boop would go through them. Not saying hugs won't go through them, but if they do, at least the sentiment is there. More sim lore confirmed. True. Very true. Oh no, Obly, I'm so sorry. Those only work with like the BlairBears and Raccoon outfits. I'm so sorry. The green bean cannot have a knife, for I do not have hands. Alright, we're gonna move on here. But to Liva. So their current model. I keep seeing this photo, and I don't know what it's from. But I love it so much because, like, this is how I'd react to seeing whatever. Is this like a puffer fish? This is me and Weaver, honestly, right there. With their actual design. So they sent us to, whoa, honey, get out of here. We'll get to you in a minute. This was this their first edition design, and this is their latest edition. So a couple changes, but still the same character. I do love their current design, though. I think their model essentially, like, also moves pretty heckin' well. I love the goggles. I think having like goggles or glasses like on top of your head is such a cool guy hours move. And I mean guy like neutrally, but I don't know, they seem so cool. Plus the popped collar, I wouldn't mess with Wyva. But the question here is, would we hug, boop, or high five Wyva? I think in this case, if the fish is there, they're getting a high five. You know, I think they get a high five because I wouldn't want to interrupt whatever's going on here with them and the fish, you know? Sunfish. Oh, okay, thank you. It's a sunfish. I wouldn't want to interrupt with a hug. And I feel like a boop. If I boop them, I have to boop the sunfish. True. So, or two. So like, I feel like we'd start with a high five and see what the vibes are and then move from there. I'm giving you all three. I would welcome it. In actuality, if you see a BlairBears, I'm a hugger. But I always ask for consent, and I always ask people, are you a hugger, or can I give you a high five? So, but if you see me in the wild, I'm a hugger. You can just run up and hug me, it's fine. Unless I'm doing something, like, listen, if I am going to the nearest Garbo can to get a snack, maybe don't hug me, because you might be coming with me to dive headfirst in there. But otherwise, I am a hugger. This bean cannot be captured. You cannot tame the bean. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's the most breakouts we've had. I think for Liva, for this instance, they'd be a high five. For me, anyway. What do you guys? What would your guys' answers be? I'm a high five. I'm true. Giving hugs for sure. Yeah. I shall DM though. Fair warning, it may or may not have been a work in progress towards future things. Oh, okay. If you want to reveal some of the lore when you do auto mentions, you're free to. True. Yes, yes. Unless you're talking about me when, like, we see your little T photo. Which I might forget. Honestly, Sim, you may as well just DM me because I'm going to forget to open it up from my downloads folder. If you didn't already DM me. If so, then ignore what I'm saying. Alright, we're going to move on here. Goodbye, Liva. We love you. Bye. To barrel. So... This is actually just a barrel. What I didn't know is that Barrel Games is actually trapped inside the barrel. I always thought that it was like they were the barrel, like that was them. But no, they're inside there. So that made me change my answer actually, because at first, like with Barrel, I would boop him, you know? Now I kind of want to give him a very hard high five or maybe a hug to see if we can pop the top open and rescue them from being inside the barrel. And also, more importantly, how do they eat or survive inside the barrel? Is food passed in through this hole? Do they open up this? Is someone in charge of taking care of the barrel? I have a lot of questions here. Hug into shake. True. True, true, true. We could like Donkey Kong it. PewDiePie jump scare. Oh my god. Barrel. I'll move the little button on the side of the barrel. I bet it's a secret button. Nara. Oh, you're thinking like gamer, like there's always a chest under the waterfall strats. I like that. I like that a lot. Alternative tier TNT or crowbar to get them out. See, this is one that couldn't go on the handshake with Mimic. Be a good friend for a game. True. I think Sim won me over with the hug into a shake to try to set them free. I think yeah. I think we do that. I love the like these little cuties down here on high five and then a freaking barrel on hug, but what people don't know if they're not here is the reasoning for that, you know? Like, this is some sound logic here. Weaver. That's perfect. Now, before we move on to the next one, I'm so sorry, Angel, to pause on yours. We're gonna take a quick BRB because I see the ads are coming. So I'm gonna swap back to being BlairBears here. Give me 1 segundo, por favor. Hello? BlairBears, get your hair back. There she is. Hello, hello. We're gonna do a very quick BRB screen. That way anyone who isn't subbed will miss out on any of the content here. If you want to hang someplace cool during the ad break, you can do !Discord and join our hideout. I'd love to have you in there. Plus, whenever we do more streams like this, I've been nonstop like talking about this in the hideout. And we also do a lot of other like community events. So it'd be a cool way for you to join in on future stuff too. But for now, we're gonna do a quick BRB. Our ads usually last about 3 minutes, so it's a good time to go grab a snack, go use the rack stream, and we'll be right back in just a little bit, okay? I love you. BRB. we all back? Do we have a good ad breakaroo? Do we get
Hey, hi,
snacks
hello?
and hydration stations? Hi, Loopy! What good timing, because, like, you and the missus are coming up quick. Alrighty, back to meeting these amazing people down here. So, next one we're gonna meet, bye, Barrel, is Angel. Wow! Whoa. Hi.
Lord_Sim is staying in the Garbo gang. I sent the DM. 07.
Thank you for doing the thing. I love you. Thank you so much for staying in the Garbo gang as well, you sweet beanie. Big heck and appreciate you. Please enjoy the best raccoon emotes I have to offer, including, I don't know if you guys know, some new ones as well. We have a Rack Pouty now. We have a BlairBears sip, which cracks me up every time I see it. What else do we have? There were a couple new ones I added, and I'll be darned if I can remember all of them all the time. We have so many heckin' emotes everywhere. Yeah, the Rack Hat tip is on BTTV because I forget that place exists all the time. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy our little raccoons that we spread across the internet. But Angel, this is from Angel Demi. First of all, I didn't even know that Angel had a character, and I love them. Like, if I had to personify a little Angel Demby, exactly what would have came to mind. This character is so freaking happy looking. This is a little elf NB for us. They have expressive ears that flap when they are happy, which is the cutest freaking lore. Look at the little flappy ears. Now, one thing I want to point out really quick, I love the little bee. I assume these are earrings. These are so freaking cute. I love this so much. I don't know. It's like the zipper on Chromia. I just love little accessories that like accentuate your character. I love it. I love it so much. Honestly, I think Angel's gonna be a hug for me, even though I am a little biased because Angel's a very loved member of our community as well. But like, look at this little elf, and how can you not immediately like want to hug them? Like, how can you not look at this little elf and be like, all of my problems would be cured in a hug with them? You know, at the very least, a boop. You know, like, they just, cute deserves cute, and they need it, you know? Thanks for Crom's idea. Did you draw this yourself, Angel, if I can ask, if that's okay? DM has been done, now I'm back. Welcome back. Look at, they're about to take off into flight. They do. You did? Oh my god! Angel, I didn't know you. Oh my god! Stop, you did so freaking well. I thought this was like professional commission. Oh my god. Well, hey, at least now we know who to professionally commission. Angel's right there. Well done, Angel. I think for me, Angel's gonna be a hug. They're too happy not to, and honestly, if we did hug them and they flew off into flight with their little ears, I'd be honored. You know, I would watch them go, tears to my eyes, and I wish them well. Thank you for submitting. I think I can appreciate you. Next up, we have Double Trouble. It is from the Loopy Walrus. We have the Loopy Walrus themselves and Sweet Pancakes. They are a charity dream team, stream team, married team. That is a mouthful, Loopy. Loopy is the name of a World of Warcraft character. Walrus is my favorite animal. Perfect. Honestly, one of the reasons why I'm a raccoon is because Blair's my name, and raccoon's my favorite animal. So there we go, because it's like Cooper. Sweets is an amazing musician unicorn from Equestria who always seems to have a little gloopy from her Extra Life Adventures stuck on her. Now, if you have never seen a Loopy Walrus Sweet Pancake stream, go check them out, please, and thank you. Loopy's literally in chat right now. Click on their username, give them a follow. They are not only an Extra Life duo, but they are so funny, and they do so many events, and I swear to goodness, Garbo, every time I see one of their special event streams, one of them is getting covered in something, whether it's like cream pies or like some kind of like signs or markers or stickers. They're always like suffering for the kids, and it's so good. It honestly makes me miss when I was a face cam streamer and we could do cool things like, hey, you know, don't laugh or else, you know, we'll get like a whipped cream pie to the face, you know, stuff like that. Makes my heart so happy. So go check them out. Plus their vibes are just so pure. I love them so much. Am I too late for entry? To be on the official tier list, yes, but if you want to send me, if you want to like post or comment or DM me a photo, we'll do a little bonus stream after this. And we'll open up the photos and tabs and we'll review them that way. But taking this one time here. So first up, we're gonna do Loopy. Would we hug, high five, or boop Loopy? Now, Loopy has the most boopable nose we have seen so far. I feel that nose is cruising for a boopsin, you know? That's the first initial vibe. They also do have, though, the arms that seem perfect for, like, a nice warm embrace. I would fear of getting, like, I don't know, like, salt water all over me if we hugged, but worth the risk, honestly. I also think that they would give very solid high fives. They seem like they got some muscle here, and that'd be a nice solid high five. So, like, there's so many options here. That's some high five energy if I've ever seen. They do give, like, the cool guy energy of, like, a nice, like, you'd see them leaning on the corner, and you just walk up and they would initiate the high five for you. You know, you wouldn't have to do it for them. They would do it for you. That's how cool they are. But listen, the call of the nose is too great for me. I literally can't resist that snoot. So that's a boop for me, I think. I think that's a boop for me. That snoot is just perfect boop right there. Moving on to Sweet Pancakes. I love her. I think I'd hug her, even if it meant I get covered in, what is that, pancake syrup. I love this design, by the way. If you don't know, I actually have a little pony design. I got it at a convention years ago. The story behind it is I won a contest with an artist at a convention, but my phone died because it was like baby's first convention. I was like a teenager. My phone died, so I didn't get the call that I won. And later that day, I went to the artist and like, hey, did you announce the winner yet? And they like looked at me with so much pity in their eyes. So they're like, oh, you won, sweetheart, but you didn't come to pick it up, so we picked the next person. And I was like, oh, okay. But I was cosplaying Team Rocket at the time. I had like a Team Rocket cosplay. It's my first ever cosplay too. And they're like, but here, as a consolation, we made you this. And they made me a My Little Pony art. My cutie mark was a Sly Cooper cane. And I was dressed as Team Rocket, as like the pony. And the art, I'm sure I have a photo somewhere. I think the art is a little like out there on my desk. The art is me holding up my hoof and being like, how do I pick this up to a Pokeball? And it was so cool. It was honestly cooler than winning the prize that they were giving off to get that art, because they felt bad that I didn't pick up my phone. And the fact that they had the art ready meant that like they were hoping or knew that I would come back to check on them, which was really sweet too. Because if not, then they made that art just like to make it, you know? But they made that just in case, and that's the sweetest thing. Hi, Miso. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome on in. I think though for Sweet Pancakes, it would be a hug. I would risk a hug. I would risk a very sticky hug. Worst case, we're stuck together. You know what? That doesn't sound like a bad time to me. That's unfortunate, but that's so sweet. It was. Give him the gamer pixel shades. True. For Walrus. Yeah, I can see that. But yes, and thank you, Loopy, for sending in your guys' photos. I big appreciate you. I haven't stuck to her for 20 years. You guys are so freaking cute. I can't stand it. Oh my god. Save some cute for the rest of us, okay? But again, thank you. Since it's not rare to see you in the chat, but I like when the opportunity comes, I get to like talk to you live. Thank you sincerely and genuinely, always and forever, for what you do for Extra Life. You guys are such inspirations, not just for me, but for many other people as well. You really are well known in the community. Like I yap about you all the time to other Extra Lifers. So like thank you so much for both of you doing what you do and for doing it for a good cause and suffering for our amusement. I big appreciate you guys. Alrighty. The one that took up all the cute and the aw. I'm just copying what I see. Get got, nerd. French Japan! I love you with all my shiny butt. Hello. Alright, we're gonna move on. I think next up, oh, it's the doggo. We know they're actually fun fact. They sent in their dog though, and I was very excited about that. This is Paradise City Girl. They are an extra life streamer that uses their dog and their chaos for the fun of it. They hang up worms on string for every $10 they raise. They are a face cam streamer, and I did pop into one of their streams to witness the miraculous worms. They were amazing. I kind of just want to hang up a bunch of worms on string in my house just so I could walk through the worm room, and I would be so heckin' happy about that. Thank you for the hugs, Japan. I love you and everything you do. I'm lurking a lot because it's after school homeworks and the dinner time, but I try to keep up with the Blair sanity. Is that our first capture after like row upon row of no captures? That's crazy. Moxie, what is my nickname? Please and thank you. And congratulations. And Loopy, I appreciate the lurks. We do love lurky turkeys here. Oh, I'm so, Neuro, you just took that off and I put it right back on. I'm so sorry. But here's their doggo. Now, I am going to give some points off because we didn't get their dog's name. I know not their doggo's name. And in the one stream I was able to go to, they didn't say their dog's name. So they lose 1 point for that. And if they watch this stream, we need the name. We need to know who this good boy or girl is, okay? But I love that they are smiling in this photo. That is so freaking cute. The nose, obviously, it's a doggo. That is such a boopable nose. But honestly, I would love to high five this dog. I think this dog would give the sickest high five. You know, I feel like the cuteness is a ploy. And the minute we go in for a high five, they would actually put on like sunglasses and a leather jacket, and a motorcycle would spawn, and they would high five, and like explosions would happen in the background. It like that is what happens in my mind's eye with this dog. So we're gonna put him in high five category for me. Nose to nose boobs. Oh, that'd be actually really cute. But Paradise City Girl is another extra lifer. I'm so happy to meet all these extra lifers, by the way. We've had a couple, and it is so heckin' cool. So thank you if you are in the chat or if you watch the VOD. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for submitting a photo of your doggo. Now, give me the name, Paradise City Girl. I'm calling you out. This BlairBears65 calling you out. Give me the name of the dog right now. Nose to nose boobs for Eskimo kisses. They do be. Go for high five and they use their nose. Would that be a 2-for-1 combo? Stop. You're so right. You're asking the big questions here, honestly. Give up the name of the dog. No, wait. Hey, whoa. Hey, oh, take it easy, man. On Robux last night with Dreadbed, I jumped into a giant trash bin, screamed on BlairBears. You, listen, this is the second time, Misa, you have become BlairBears, and I feel honored. Thank you so much. I have to play Roblox soon. We have that stream that we unlocked where we have to do baby's first Roblox. I just have no idea what I'm supposed to do in that game. I haven't even like looked at anything regards to it yet. Someday I will, but for now, we're hugging, booping, and high-fiving. So let's move on to the next lovely, which is Alness. We actually have streamed a couple times with Alness. Amazing at Marvel Rivals, but look at how cute. One thing I do want to say about this design in particular, I love the teeth. Oh, what? Another one? Do I ever get to be BlairBears ever again? Oh my god, are you serious? There's like 40 combinations and we get the bean again? Zupakna, do you want me to give you a freebie? Do you want me to do it again for you? I can. I feel so bad. There's no way. There is 40 plus combinations of special models that I have found on the internet, and you're telling me we get the same one twice in a row? That's crazy. We're doing another one. Hang on. Oh, there we go. There's a new one. Will be Sprigatito. You need to move this one manually a little bit, though. There we go. That should be a good little spot for them, right? Yeah. Sprigatito! Yeah. Cat. This is Sim's dream come true. I'm officially cat VTuber. Weaver? I will not repeat what you thought. But yes. But moving back to Alness, I love their little teeth so much. I also love the chest fluff. I love when like animal characters have like the chest fluff. I don't know. It just makes them seem 65 times more cute and huggable. And I just love that. Also the cheek fluff as well. When a character has like the cheek, the chat, like it's so cute. It's so heckin' cute. I'm a humanoid VTuber, but if I was like a full raccoon, a cheek, chest, all the fluff everywhere, I think our little brown raccoon is very close to how I imagine like my raccoon Sono would be. Best starter period. What? Oh, I'm all eyes. Ah. Oh man, I have to manually move myself back. Okay, hang on. Hold. There we go. On the screen. Okay, I am good. Let's just keep this mouse right here. There we go. There we go. Hello, Mara. How are you? I feel like Florigato doesn't get enough love. That's true. I need to replay these games too, these Pokemon games. But hang on, you guys are distracting me. Allness. Allness is here. Boop, high five, or hug. What are we thinking? The nose is asking for a boop, but I fear the teeth. I fear the teeth might bite out of instinct, and I don't want to be bit. High five is an option, but I fear the claws. These little clawsies that they have on their little hands and toes, you know? I think hug. I think they look like they give very nice hugs. I think they're a hug for me. Doing good. Hope you're doing well. I am. Thank you so much. Allness, you're in hug territory. Oh my, the hug is overtaking all the categories so far. As a cat, I put this in the hunt category. Possums are friends, not food. You know, it's funny. We actually have 2 possums on this list today, too. I love how much of the Garbo gang extends in our community. That's just not even like not just raccoons, but like we got possums, we have a skunk, just so many little Garbo friendos. I'm so here for it. Alrighty, Allness, thank you for submitting. I appreciate you. If not food, why food shaped? Oh my god, we're moving on. Next is Mara. Mara, did you know? Did you know you were next and that's why you're here? That's great. Mara. You gotta add omniscient to your lore. Oh my goodness, Garbo. This is Mara. They are a teddy bear character. I love their design. The ears, the eyes, the little button eyes. It's giving Coraline, but like very cute-aline. And the lipstick. I love the colors so heckin' much with this character. I also love, and I really hope this is the case, the shirt or like the sweater or shirt looks like it has oversized sleeves, like very large oversized hoodie or shirt or sweater. It's giving that, and I really hope that's what it is, because that is like the cutest design for any little guy, is like oversized anything. It's so cute. I love this character so much. The little X's in the hair, it's so cute. I like this sewn button. Same, huge same. The oversized sleeves, yes! Oh my god. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my goodness, Garbo. Oh, now like, listen. If we boop, we might get a Five Nights at Freddy's little, like, Freddy Fazbear squeak, and I really want to know. I really want to know if we get that. Hug with the oversized sleeves, magical. High five with the oversized sleeves, also magical. I'm torn. Chat, what are you thinking? What would high five, hug, or boop? Ready, get, set, go. I use directly what this is. We're doing a tier list stream. I asked folks for the past like a week and a half to send me photos, and we would do a tier list stream where we put them in the hug, high five, or boop category. Kind of like some other people's version of this that isn't family friendly, but for us, this is our family friendly version. Hug and hug, boop, boop, hug, handshake. Oh my god, it's a hug for me, dog, because the button eyes, high five. Yeah, they're a teddy bear. How can we not hug the teddy bear? How can we not? Can we add more? Okay, good, it does go down. Hi, baby's first tier list here. So many hugs for friendos. Oh my goodness, Garbo. Mara, we love it. Thank you so much for submitting. Ah. Oh, next is Chris. Okay, listen, I gotta say this too. This is now another loss of Blair Point because we didn't get the name of the cat. We technically didn't get the name of... I'm assuming this is Chris Slater, but we did not get the name of the cat. And this is now the second time. Funny that it happened once, but that happened twice, that someone submits a pet and does not tell us the name. Unacceptable. But this is Chris. They are a guy with a cat who finds themselves in situations after making things more difficult than they needed to be. I love that lore. That lore is so fantastic. What a freaking mood that is right there. But let's take a look at them here. So let me move them up on your end. There we go. It's a little better. So first of all, they look very inviting. They look very friendly, very inviting. This guy looks like he would eat an entire pizza or like a bunch of French fries and hamburgers all to themselves. Like they're giving that like old like early 2000s cartoon like funny guy character energy, and I mean that in the best way. They scream cool guy, and I'm so here for it. The cat, if we can just take a focus, they're like, if we're doing them separate, boop and high five for them separate, I think. Because that cat looks like it needs a good boop. They look so welcoming. They look so friendly. They got the little silly eyeballs, and they're a black cat, which I'm biased towards because that's what Nicholas Pickles is. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Did not catch the Sprigatito. I'm actually a legendary one this time. Booping the cat for sure. Absolutely. It's giving Chill Gamer. It is giving Chill Gamer. It really is. So I think high five the gamer, boop the cat. But because we got the name of the gamer and we didn't get the name of the cat, I'm going to assume that the gamer's the one who was submitted. So we're going to put them in the high five category, I think. As a cat, I put the cat in fight tier to establish dominance. Oh my god. Oh my god. You dork. Secretly the cat submitted. Yeah, what if the cat hacked their account and maybe wrote this lore? That does sound like lore a cat would write. Finding themselves in situation, making things more difficult than needed. That's such cat energy. Loopy, you might be onto something here. We might have solved the puzzle on why we didn't get the cat's name. Oh man, but thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you for participating. Thank you all for being here again. I know I'm a broken record with this, but I do appreciate you all hanging out with me this Friday night and just kind of vibing. These are some of my favorite streams. I know that we play a lot of Raccoon games, a little wholesome indie games, a lot of Tetris here, but just to be able to vibe is one of my favorite things. So thank you all so much. I big appreciate you. But boop, I think next is Soup. Yeah. So this is from Green Portal. They had to skedaddle, but that's okay. Whoa! Oh my god, hello! I'll go back to my tier list here. Hello, sweetheart. Usually I'm a raccoon just like you, but right now I'm a Sprigatito because we got a lot of buttons here. But hey, hi, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? I see we're just chatting. Were you just vibing? Were we doing some art? Were we doing some sillies? What was going on? But welcome in for everyone that just came in. Hey, hi, hello. My name is BlairBears. I'm an Extra Life charity VTuber. What that means is everything you do here on Twitch, all the bits, all the subs, all the donos go into the total in the top left, which in turn go to help children's Miracle Network hospitals. So we play games to help kiddos. For those of you that are in my channel, all of my little raccoons not already following Impersatical, go give them a heckin' follow. First of all, their design, phenomenal. Their lore, fantastic. Everything about them, so heckin' excellent. Go give them a follow and go spam all the raccoons in their channel, please and thank you. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. We're watching ghost videos. Oh my god! Like ghost, like some Nukes top 10 ghost event thingies, because I love those videos. Like this little like ghost. Yeah. We love us some nukes here. I love it. Did you get scared? Did they find any videos that like spooked you? Wait, hang on. Can I still do the funny thing? I can't. Darn. I don't think it works with this model. Season I used to watch the Stink Out a Ghost Hunter show. Nice. I did find one, but it wasn't even a ghost. It was a bird that scared me. What funny thing? So for Halloween, I have a way that I can turn into a, oh, there it is. I just had to turn it on. I have a ghost form that we turn into. It's usually for Halloween. But here, let me get rid of the other one. There we go. I usually like morph into this little guy. But it's always here. It's always lurking. Along with this. Because they're just pain in the butt to get rid of. Spooky! Sprigatito looks pretty cool, actually. Is Pokeball ready? Do you guys want to try and capture the ghost Sprigatito? I'll give you like one second, maybe two, to try and capture ghost Sprigatito. The microsecond spooky skeletons was amazing. Thank you. I have it as a hotkey on my stream deck at all times. You never know when you need some spooky skeletals. 30 seconds. Okay, I'll wait for you. All right, but Soup. Moving on back to Soup here. We love Soup. Soup is phenomenal, and they're such a good character, and
A woman was 3 months pregnant and fell into a coma for 7 months. When she woke up, the doctor told her, it's okay, you had twins, a boy and girl, while you were in the coma, and they're both healthy. The woman asked who was taking care of them. The doctor said your brother and the woman Pawnee.
No, I think that was too much for Rocket. Oh no! I broke free, I'm so sorry. Gotta go back to being a regular Sprigatito, forgive me. Ruby, I'm so sorry to spooky skeleton you. Forgive me. Okay, hang on. Neural, let me... I feel like this is setting up for a joke, but Rocket gave up like halfway through. The woman who was asking to take care of them, the doctor said your brother, and the woman panicked. Not my brother, he's an idiot. What did he name the girl? The doctor said Denise. And the woman relaxed and said, actually, it's a nice name. What about the boy? And the doctor took a deep sigh and said, the nephew. Oh my god. That is silly. What am I looking at? You're looking at me as Sprigatito, which I'm gonna go back to being BlairBears now. I miss being BlairBears. I miss being a raccoon. There I am. There she is. There's our girl. I missed her. Can we do this one? There we go. Hi. Hello. What am I looking at? When you're looking at BlairBears and you're looking at Soup, but more specifically, this is our hug, high five, or boop stream where I had photo people. Oh my god, I just drunk. People submit. You know, maybe Homelander from The Boys wasn't actually a bad guy. Oh my god. Thank you for thank you for the bulb. I still love the Nairblairs bit. Oh my god. Listen, just sometimes I'm over here making the same facial expressions that Anthony Mackie does when he plays Homelander. I just want to say, you give me a ball at the wrong time, my eyes are gonna have lasers. But we're looking at Soup right now. We're deciding if we want to hug, high five, or boop them. Soup is shaped like a glowing jelly bean. They have little stubby legs and fluffy hair, and a sigma for a face. I love Soup. I think I told GP earlier that they're gonna be a hug, you know? But just so you guys know, this is GP's original character. They designed them themselves. They've actually, fun fact, for the Academy Awards, we had a animation of Soup, which was such a delight to have. And if you are in the Discord server, you'll see that sometimes GP will draw little doodles and comics of Soup as well. So I feel like it's a little biased, but in our community, we love Soup. They're such a good little lad. So we're gonna put them in hug, because if I ever had the opportunity, I would definitely hug Soup. I'd hug them so hard. They're such good little dudes. Boop, most likely. Boop would also be acceptable. Let's be honest, it was hilarious. Listen here. Just because you're right doesn't mean you're right, alright? Polish the dome. I do love the polish the dome. Soup, it's all the above, yeah. Alrighty, moving on. Bada boop. Oh, it's Mark. Marcus next. In a world of dragons, magic, and adventures, this retired adventurer was unaware of the out-of-control wagon that aimed at him. Before he registered the shot of the driver, things went black. When he woke, the world was significant. I'm so sorry. I saw Weavers at high mark, and I was trying so hard not to break. But what a reference. When he woke, the world was significantly different. His source of magic weak. What to do? So he's a little dude. He's just a little guy. He's just a little warrior dude. I love how like intense and serious the lore is for such an adorable looking little character, like a little possum boy. Like, hi GLaDOS. Yeah?
Blair.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
You need to spinergize the spinergizer.
Oh my god. Those spinergizers are getting spinergized. Don't you worry. I'm so glad that you guys remember these bits too, by the way. And hello, Gardeman. Welcome to the stream. So, if they don't know me, I'd be afraid to boop or run up for a hug because I don't want them to beat me up. If they know who I am, probably a hug. Probably a hug. But I think for safety reasons, I feel like we'd have to do a nice high five. They seem really cool. Plus, if they're like a warrior or like a fighter, they might need to like keep up their reputation. And, you know, we might like a hug or a boop might make them seem like a little weak, you know, who knows in this land that they're in. But I think a high five, you can never go wrong with a high five, you know? But, boop. High five it is. Do I just drop my PNG in your post? You do. Now it's too late to join this tier. But if you drop a photo, I will do my best to gather them all up at the end of the stream. We'll do a little bonus round. A little quick fire bonus round. Kind of reminds me of Akihiko from Persona 3. I don't think I know who they are. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I don't know a lot of Persona lore, but Tro does. So if you ever want to yap with Persona, truly Tro is your person. But a side note, Mark is phenomenal. Mark is so heckin' supportive of like every like streamer and VTuber and person on the internet. I swear every like post I see Mark commenting on like online is just so supportive and like rallying to get people like to affiliate or rallying like charity events or donathons and stuff. It is so cool to see. I promise this stream was not all just an excuse for me to yap about how much I love you guys and your designs. 90% of it was though, so moving on to the next person. Oh, it's Curry. We know Curry. This is Kurizu. They are a lover of games, a variety streamer for Extra Life. Kurizu is really their name in Japanese, their IRL name. The 007 of their name comes from their love of GoldenEye 007 for the N64. So first of all, the Mewtwo onesie, love it always. If you guys don't know, Curry is a human streamer, facecam streamer, and a lot of their content is them doing Just Dance streams, literally in like dinosaur outfits and this Mewtwo onesie and a variety of other little outfits as well. And they're so entertaining. And Curry's got the moves, man. Like if there's one person I would never challenge to a dance off, it's Kurizu. And again, they are an Extra Life streamer, so much like me, everything they do is for Extra Life as well. So all their dance and all their outfits, all their costumes, all benefit the kiddos as well. Hello, Rocket.
According to a recent study, 9 out of 10 people who are afraid of hurdles never get over it.
So where do they go? Some say they're still standing behind that hurdle to this day. Also, can I tell you guys how the internet has ruined me? I cannot hear according to without thinking of the very popular sound bit of like, according to the judgment of the mechanist, like, you know, when that audio is going around the internet for like the longest time, every single time I hear the words according to, that pops in my head. Every single time. And I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but it is the worst thing. Because sometimes I'll be like in a work meeting and I'll hear like according to, and it's just right there. According to the judgment of the mechanista, I don't know the whole thing. They speak way too fast for me, and I am a grandma. But I do remember that for Mitsuyo. It's the B movie. Oh my god. According to Allah, oh my god, I could see that, Neuro. That's so true as well. But back to Curry. Boop, hug, or high five? What do we think? So with this version of Curry, like Curry in general, hug always. Like to have the opportunity to hug Curry, life goal right there. But for this version, I'm very torn between hugs and boops, because their snoot looks so boopable right now. And they're in a little onesie, and you could double whammy. You could boop Curry's actual snoot, and then boop like the tip here of the Mewtwo, and you get like a double boop here. You know, that's like a 2-for-1 boop special. So I'm very leaning towards boop, I think. What do you guys think? Or a Trice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? Yes, yes. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Oh my god, yes. Thank you so much. That is exactly it. Bless you. Oh my god, is our chat just gonna be that now? Guys, no, please, hang on. Go back. Go back. That wasn't a sneeze, what? Oh, shut up, Jordan. Oh my god. Alright, I think for Curry, they're getting booped. I think Curry's getting the double boop whammy. You gotta boop the Mewtwo, and you gotta boop the Curry. Also, again, go check out Curry. They do everything for Extra Life, and they are phenomenal. So please go give them all the support, because they deserve it. But, bear! So, the lore is friend-shaped, must be friend. Hug, high five, or boop. What are we thinking? Now again, we have another animal with a very boopable snoot. The bears have snoots for booping, you know? But also, I would love to hug a bear. And if I knew it was safe to hug this bear, which I think it is. If this is our bear, safe to hug. I think hug, but that snoot is so boopable. I would worry to hug out the toots though. Oh my god. You're so right. I predicted boop for me. Nice,
Did
Curry!
you know Vin Diesel only eats 2 meals a day? Breakfast and break furious.
Stop. Okay, that one is really good. They've all been very good, but that one kind of got me. I've not heard that one before. That was great. Thank you so much, Nikora. And hello, NB. Welcome to the stream. Very cautious boop, then run downhill. Do we want to run downhill, though? I feel like that would give the bear the advantage. They could just tumble on down. I should hug, but I will boop. That's kind of the same boat I'm in. I think again, I'm just so... The enticement of the boopable snoots is too great for me. I think bears getting booped. That's a boop for me, dog. Alright, next one I think is Leprow? Yeah! So this is Leprow. They are a raccoon bee. We think they like honey. So Leprow is freaking adorable. I love their design so much. The eyes, there's no thoughts whatever going on in this head here. Up is the background music, Dragon Roost Island. I don't know. Does our exclamation mark play your song command? I forget which one it is. Does it work with our little bandit up there? Can someone do it? One of our mods. You guys know what the command is. No. Sorry. It's because I'm using Spotify on my other computer. Oh, I got captured. So I will verbally tell you it is Roost Island. Good job. Radio. But yeah, it is. Another command. It's okay. Neither do I. Hi, VGen! Hello. You're coming up in a little bit, actually. I think you're... Yeah, you're right there. I see you. I'm covering you, but I promise you're there. Hugs for days. Honestly, yeah, Leprow is freaking adorable. I think hug. But I know for a fact, so we play VR chat a lot with Leprow, and I know for a fact their boop gives a little like squeak snoot. I hacked up this word. Their snoot gives a little squeak boop. There we go. So again, I'm being a little biased, I think. No, I think hug though. I think hug. I think we'd hug the Leprow. They're a good little bean. No, I did not. Oh my god, I just closed the tier list accidentally. Hold. Hang on. I didn't. I did. It's Jover. Does anyone know on Opera GX if there's a way to open close tabs? Or do we just, there is, okay, how? Control Shift T. Control Shift T. Oh, everything's gone. All right, hold. Now the worst part is, will we remember where we put people? This would have happened if you had handshakes. I assure you it would. There's a history tab. I controlled shifted T and it's gone. It's all Drover. Hug. High five. Boop. Oh my god. I knew it. I knew this would happen. Alright, now the good news is all my images are here. Bada boom. Hello? Hello, images? Images, I beg. Check DMs in a minute. I appreciate you. The tier list recovery squad is on the case. Hug. High five. Sorry, we're... The screen, I know. Honestly, yeah, that's how it feels. I appreciate the very timed, sad trombone noise. It's okay. It's fine. We'll get there again. Alright, bam. Alright, there's all my photos. Where's my DMs? Bam. We have technology. We can rebuild it. Alright, Tro, did you do it? You did. Tro to the freaking rescue. Okay, hang on. Let me quickly... Bam. 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 Chat, talk amongst yourselves. In fact, hey, this is a good time to do ! charity and read about Extra Life and why we're a part of it. Just, yeah, just saying, just put that out there. It'd be a good moment for it, I think. Lauren was there. Tab was there. Now the good news is too, I get to look at all these heckin' cuties once again. Go here. Go here. Romeo, go there. Osmosis Ghost goes there. Liva goes there. I'm going. We're halfway there. Don't worry. I'm going. Hi, Rocket.
Speaking of losing things, there was a headline in the paper the other day where an airline had misplaced a man's luggage, and he was suing the airline for it. Unfortunately, he lost the case.
Oh my god. That was freaking phenomenal. Thank you. Go. Mara was a hug. There we go. I feel like I'm missing a hug. Hang on. Ba 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 ba. Oh my god, that's so mean to do to me in this situation.
Zapakna has done BlairBears a heckin' scare.
That was
Rawr.
so mean. That was honestly the most bully thing you've ever done to me in this time. That was so heckin' mean. Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that? How dare you?
Two fish are in a tank. After being silent a long time, one of them speaks up and says, "Do you know how to drive this thing?"
Oh my god. I love the fish in a tank story. Alright, Leprow, where were you? Oh wait, were we on Leprow? Yes. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Let me hide the ads, we'll be good to go. Oh my god. Alright, hang on. I'm going as fast as I can, gamers. You know what would help me go faster? Support and love. Not jump scares and bully. I'm just saying. Just put it out there. Alright, hide that. Hide that. Hide that. Hide that. I love this music, actually. Ba-da-ba, ba, ba, ba-da-ba, ba, 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 ba. Hang on, I think I need to do a thing, and I fear that if I do it, it's gonna break it again. It did. It did break it again. Oh my god, tier maker sucks. Oh, this is horrible. Okay. But, bam? Okay, we're good. Tier maker does suck. It does! Why did nobody stop me from doing this? That's why I use Krita? What? I thought Krita was like an art program. Alright, sorry, I'm recoloring everything. Oh. But, Zupakna, thank you so much for the donut for the kids. I do heckin' appreciate you. Alright, I have to replace them again. Alright, Lauren, Liam, Nuki. You. Hello, Rocket.
Do you know why the Swedish Navy has barcodes on their ships so
I would
they
ask
can
Sim.
Scandinavian?
Oh my god. Sim, confirmed? Is that true? Oh my god, okay. If I could wish one thing, it's I wish I would have fat fingered the tab like before we got so far in the freaking list. No! Stop!
Tapakna says it's time for Bean Boozle. So far I am 2 for 2 on good beans.
I'm
Can I
already
go 3 for 3?
suffering! Why are you making me suffer more? But thank you for donating to the Kiddos of Extra Life. I appreciate you. I'll do it in a second. You hold on. You hold your britches, alright? You're gonna wait for these beans and you're gonna like it. Alright, we need the bird. And we need Sab. And we need Neb. And we need Loopy. And we need Soup. Alright, I think I'm back to where we were. Holy guacamole, gamers. Alright. But, bam. Are we so back? We're so back. It's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Oh my god. Holy moly. Okay. Alright. It never happened. I'm gonna wipe it from the VOD before we upload it to YouTube. Let me find my beans. You guys jump scaring me. You guys throwing beans at me. Kicking me while I'm down. Ridiculous. I trained you better than this, alright? Well, let's see, Zupakna, what bean you get. Let's see. This is going to be...
Mission accomplished.
Yeah? What's your mission accomplished? Alright, this is going to be Stinky Socks or 2D Fruity. I hope that you are 3 for 3 for good ones. You are. You're so lucky it's a good bean. Or I would have come after you. That is a good bean. Thank you so much.
Did you hear about the bank robbery attempt today? The
No.
robber went in and yelled, "Put the money in the bag." As usual, but the teller stood there silent. He yelled and yelled, but nothing. The pen spoke up and said, "Yeah, he does that."
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh, that Penn and Teller joke? That was so good, actually. It took me a minute because I will admit I'm a little flustered that I closed the tab. But that is so good. Thank you so much, NB. I appreciate you. Okay, I do apologize. I feel very embarrassed that occurred, but thank you guys for putting up with me and for being here. I think I can appreciate you. LaProw, I forgot. I think LaProw was hug territory, so we're sticking LaProw there. You're right, Ninja. That was a good joke. That was very well timed. Oh my gosh. All right, LaProw. Thank you so much. I think I can appreciate you. Next is Ruby. Now, I do want to say one thing about Ruby. They look a little familiar. Getting a little bit of the deja vu. But this is Ruby. They are Humgi, they are Eepy, Video Bame. Now, did you know that Ruby is the winner of the Yapper of the Year award for their Academy Awards and the Hideout Wednesday winner? And their speech, I still remember it to this day. It filled me with such determination and such invigoration and such delight. And honestly, they are the wisest words to live by. Ruby accepted their award, and what they said is what I will say after Rocket does their spiel.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee,
oh my God,
of course,
the bee
flies
meme.
anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
True.
Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black.
Amazing, Alcor. They went on stage and said my Minecraft crashed, and that was it. And to this day, words to live by. Love the red panda. Love the happy little three mouth. As a three mouth myself, I'm always biased towards this kind of design. The ears, very floofable. Love them. The eyes, currently non-existent, but we know it's just because they're doing happy big smiles. I think Ruby, again, they're kind of in the boop snoot territory with the giant nose. So I think they're gonna be a boop from me, dog. I think they're gonna be a boop. I think they're a boop. I can't resist the snoots. Chat, what would you do? High five, hug, or boop? What are we thinking? Very torn with hugs as well, but the snoot, man. The snoot is just, it's just right there, you know? A Galba. All right, don't hit the X. There we go. Boop or high five? True. Especially when I wave. Fun fact, I actually smell your with my eyes closed. Oh, that's really cute, Ruby. You're so adorable. Head pat. This is another situation where I would love a head pat option, honestly. But, boop. Grandpa Katsu is next. They're a Tanuki VTuber. Their lore is they am old. They come from the future, they play game, and they be more old. They also have the weird ability to get songs stuck in people's heads when someone says something that closely resembles the song that they know. This is Grandpa Katsu. First of all, Tanuki is not a raccoon, but I will consider them an honorary one. I love their design. I love Tanuki leaves so hecka much. I'm allergic to Tanukis, apparently. Even though they're old, I think they still got the secret moves. I think they would give one of the coolest high fives I've ever gotten. But then also, because they are a grandpa, I think if we gave them a hug or a high five, they would give us like $5 to $10, you know? They would do, my grandma loves doing this line of like, do you want to see a photo of a dead president? And then she'll give you money. And it is like one of her favorite little boopers to do since I was a young raccoon into an adult raccoon, and it is so cute. And I think Grandpa has that same energy here. I think they would do the same thing. But I'm very torn because they look so cool. You know, like they don't look cute. They look very cool. They got the tall popped collar, cool jacket vibes, you know, and they look so cool. I think I'd give them a very nice high five. I think I'd give them a high five to be proud of, you know? Tanuki and Raccoon Jason, right? Yeah, they're like raccoon cousins. That's the funniest. I'm using that blast. Make sure you credit my grandma. I think Grandpa Katsu is in the high five category for me. Now, if you guys want to know a very cute little fact about Grandpa Katsu, like as themselves, like the things I see on their Blue Sky, especially, is like they will quote, I forget what's called on Blue, like quote retweet people's posts like of their wins or achievements and be like, that's my grandkid. And I love that they keep up with the bit. Like they are so supportive in the community so hecka much with other VTubers, streamers, and people in general. I love the bit so much, and I'm so glad I get to see it whenever I go on Blue Sky. Quote Skeet. I can't think of Skeet without thinking of Skeeter from Doug, or just the old like Skeet Skeet meme that was like really popular in the 2000s. For the life of me, I can't call it a Skeet. I'm so sorry. I can't get on board. I can't get on board with it. Pop colors elevate character designs like a minimal. It does. It really enhances your aura. When you pop the collar, It's an aura boost. But boop, who's next? Warm Slice. Oh my god, they're the pizza man. Oh my god. Okay, so they were one of the first people to send me a photo, and I was so heckin' honored. There is no official Warm Slice lore, but they like to imagine he's the magical result of a streamer spilling an energy drink on their microwave while trying to heat up a day-old pizza slice, and that is some phenomenal lore. First of all, cute little guy. We got 4 photos here. We got headphone fit. We got SWAT fit. I have questions about why the pizza slice needs the SWAT helmet, but we'll get into that. We got, is this like, this remind me of like Desert Explorer hat, but I really don't. If anyone knows what this actually is, please tell me, because I have no idea. I was thinking like he was gonna take me through the ancient like Egyptian pyramids with this, you know? And then we got the noir hat. Like, and this is probably my favorite pizza, but I also love the like noir, the noir hat. World War I helmet. Oh, is it? Pizza. How can you not have lore but have these hats? I feel like there's a story behind these. Hello, Earth. How are you, sweetheart? Better to have a SWAT hat and not need it than to not have it needing it. You're so true. That's so real. The unbiased towards pop collars because Spike from Cowboy. I almost said beep boop. I'm so sorry. I do this every time. It's one of my favorite characters of all time. Yeah, Spike's a good boy. Oh, we have ads. Okay, we're gonna snooze this. We're gonna do pizza, and then we're gonna do a snooze. We're gonna do pizza and then take a quick ad break. So, the main question of the hour: high five, hug, or boop? What are we thinking? I think it'd be very interesting to boop like the little pet pony here. I don't know if they can hug. I also don't know if they can high five. I feel like we're missing critical items for them to be able to hug or high five. You know, unless like their cheese extends out and envelops you or high fives you, in which case I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want that to happen. Head five? Oh, they could like bonk their head into our hand for a high five. That is true, VGen. Hello, L2B. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome on in. I think that's a play here. Because I think it'd be very cute to watch them bonk your hand for a sick high five. I think that, BJ, I think you changed my mind, so I think we're gonna do that one. They're high fived here, I think. But boop. I'm surprised Paz sent one in, but I'm so thankful they did. Paz's lore is not actually their lore, but before time there was lore. To understand it, one had to create lore about that lore. So the lore smiths did. This lore explains the lore that explains the lore. The lore keepers forged the first lore to explain the origin of the lore. What the lore behind that, though? Did you get all that? And fully understand it? Because if not, it's okay, same. This is Paz, aka Pazuar. If you're watching the Academy Awards, Pazula. Paz is the owner of the Hardy Old Tavern Inn. Currently they're going to be entering princess mode soon, but Paz is a wonderful streamer and a good friend. So if you haven't checked them out, please do. But for this image in particular, I was thinking I would give them a high five because in Cuphead that revives you. You know, it like you high five the ghost and you get revived. So I was thinking like that would help this situation here. But what would you guys do? High five, hug, or boop? What are we thinking? That's too much lore for my brain. When I first read it, it gave very big. Why do they call it oven when you oven the hot eat the cold food? You know, like it gave that kind of energy. But I expect nothing less from Paz. Boop the ghost. Oh, true. There's like a little beak you could boop. I'd hug. Aw. Now, would you hug the ghost or the Paz, Nora? Which one do you think? That's where the fourth owl went. Oh my god. Yeah, Paz stole Endy from you. The lore deepens with UNB. I think for them, for me, it could be a high five. Bada bam. But yeah, Paz is heckin' awesome. If you haven't checked out Paz, please do so. Wow! And speaking of awesome,
Real Midnight Blaze is staying in the Garbo gang.
Midna, thank you so much, you sweet bean, for staying in the Garbo gang. I think I can appreciate you. Please enjoy all the best Raccoon emotes I have to offer, and thank you so much for your support. I big appreciate it. Speaking of awesome, Blair's here. What? No, you. Hi, Plop. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. But also know you. All right, moving on to the next, we have Nara. I love Nara's design. Nara's design. They're a little snake boy. A little snake, little snake. Here's their full view. Now, I will say I was a little biased because their current design reminds me so much of Sim. Like, just the gloves, the fancy outfit, the shit, like everything. This is the fanciest snake I've ever seen. But I also love the background you chose, by the way, for your like character highlight as well. He stole my fit. Oh my god. We found your Snuffy. It's Nara. I have a response now, finally regarding this. Do you know why Swedish Navy has barcodes on their ships to call it Scandinavian? They're thinking of Norwegian ships, which are still Scandinavian. Oh my god. I took some inspiration from my fellow skater. I'm sorry. I think, Sim, didn't you do that too? I'm pretty sure. I forgot to do ads. Okay, I lied. We're snoozing these one more time. We're doing Nara, and then we're gonna do ads. But listen, there's so much to love about Nara's design. First of all, I love the forked tongue. I love that you honored the origins of being a snake, and you did the forked tongue. The scales on the face, mwah, chef's kiss, absolutely. No offense taken by one of my— oh, it's Nira. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Nira, that's a lot cooler than what I was saying. I'm glad you told me. Nira, I love the scales, the ear as well. I do love that your ears are not the same like tone as your— they match more with your scales, like your snake or origin, than like your human skin tone. I love that a lot. The fit, honestly, just 65 out of 10. The fanciest snake I've ever seen. The hair, phenomenal. The whole thing, excellent. But the real question is, high five, hug, or boob? Chat, what would you do? What are we thinking? For me personally, I would feel honored to hug the snake, but I also love snakes. I don't know if I ever share this. I freaking love danger noodles so much. I know a lot of people are scared of snakes, but I think they are the cutest freaking things. So I would love to hug Nira, but I feel like if it's like the first meeting, if it's the first meeting, maybe, we go for a high five, maybe. But what I really want to do is hug. I think I gotta put them in the hug category. They look so huggable. Get a pet raccoon. Would you name it Sly? I've thought about this. I actually would name them Bandit. I think would be my name for them. High five would be cool. They have the cool gloves for it too. They'd be very solid contact high five. Not PG, but if you ever seen Mia from Monster Masume, that's where I took inspo from my head. Oh, I gotcha. Handshake, hand snake. Oh my god, stop. That's perfect. That's a high five for me. Fair enough. The oranges, stop. Don't make fun of the fact I can't say origin. I think for me, Nira's hug territory. I'd be honored to hug the snack. And thank you, Nira, for submitting your photo. And also, I've been doing a little lurky turkey on the content. Absolutely phenomenal. So if you aren't already following Nira, go give them a heckin' follow, because snack. Do I have to say more than that? It's a snack. I rarely see like reptilian or like snake and lizard and dragon VTuber. Snack. Go support the snack, alright? Do the ads now, Blair. Zupakna, thank you. We're gonna do ads. I was like about to go gung-ho and do the next one. So Thank you so much. We're gonna do a very quick ad break. That way anyone who isn't subbed won't miss out on any of the content. But I do want to say thank you guys again so much for being here, especially with the technical difficulties. We're nearing the end here. So if anyone in chat did not get an opportunity to submit an official photo, DM me one, posted it on the post that I put on Twitter, Blue Sky. We'll do an honorary little like lightning round at the end on if we would hug a boop or high five your character. So if you want to do that now. But for right now, we're gonna do a quick ad break. Our ads usually last about 3 minutes, so it's a good time to go grab I almost said go grab a snake. I got snakes in the brain. Go grab a snack, go use the restroom, and we'll be right back in just a little bit, okay? I love you. BRB. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Big Heck and happy to see you. Just because we haven't done it in a while, in case there's anyone new in the channel who doesn't know who I am and what we do. Hey, hi, hello! My name is BlairBears. I'm an Extra Life charity VTuber, and what that means is everything I do here on Twitch, all the bits, all the subs, all the donos go into the total in the top left, which in turn go to help children's medical network hospitals. So we play games to help kiddos, and I just want to say thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for your support always and forever. You guys are literally the reason why the things that we are able to accomplish for the kiddos and their families happen in the first place. So thank you so much for being heckin' amazing. I love you so much. I'll make you a theme song, I swear to God, but oh my god. I would be honored to see what you came up with. I've always struggled. Like, I know that there's like I could commission like a theme song. I have no idea what I would do. I think I'd rather have someone look at me and be like, this is what I hear when I see you. I would love to like have that like happen, you know? Like, I don't know. I think that would be how I would want it to occur. Submit their Twitter or either DM me or go on Twitter. You have until I get to Baguette to do it. Anything after Baguette, we're not doing. I see that I submitted, so you are able to make your own lore. I mean, I'm just gonna tell the actual lore of the photo, Kobe, you silly. A Blair squeaky dang squeak toy, oh my gosh. All right, moving on here. We have a raccoon coming up. But thank you, Nira, it was nice to meet you. Wait, you said to DM you, so I DM'd. I know, Mimic was asking. So submit to Twitter or... Sim, I wasn't talking to you. Not everything's about you, Sim. You egotistical little cat. If you don't know, Sim is one of our best friends. We can talk to him like this. It's okay. I can dang well make it about me. Watch me. Yeah, I know you can. I know you can. But you're not gonna, because it's not about you. It's about everyone else here too. All right? Anyway. Bye, Nero. Next is Raccoon-sama. They are just a raccoon that live in a dumpster, and they stream using their neighbor's internet cafe free Wi-Fi. They lead a trash cult in their city called Bagel City, which is in fact just a front to launder money for the trash mafia behind it. The mafia uses the money to help the neighborhood in them. The lore goes hard. The lore goes so hard. Every time I thought I knew what was gonna be said next, they just threw me another curveball. First of all, I would love to be in contact with the trash mafia. If you could hook me up, that'd be great. I'd love to have a conversation with them. Secondly, there's like high five hugger Boop. Again, we have the real life animal Boop Snoot enticing us right there, right? However, their mouth is open, and I fear I would get distracted by their cuteness and just like pop their tongue or something, right? Or get bit, which if they don't have their rabies shot, we don't want. Hugs, always an option. I would love to hug a raccoon. I would also love to high five a raccoon. So I'm torn. What would you guys do and why? It's all about that bass, about that bass. Exactly. I love Fish and Bear. Thank you for the boop, Vijan. I appreciate you. I think hug. I feel like I have to hug. They're a raccoon. You know, like, I feel like as queen of the raccoons, I need to hug them, right? I think it'd be a hug for me. I think we have to. And they're a raccoon. And they got the little grabbies. The risk is worth it. The risk is worth it for a boop. I think for me, though, they're hug territory. You know, when I started this tier list, I thought, like, boops would be the #1, like, category. But no, hug is kind of overpowering a little bit. Just a little. Alright, it was nice meeting you, Raccoon-sama. Boop! I know this one. This is Miso Soup, aka Misa Crazy Cat. They often become BlairBears when they're playing video games, which I think is really cool. But to talk about their design for a minute, one, I love the purple. The purple's phenomenal. Love the ears, especially. Love the cute fit that we got going on here. They look so huggable. They also look so boopable. And like, I feel like, again, kind of like when we were talking about VTuber Pinky earlier, I feel like if we high-five them, they would do like a cute little giggle or a squeak. So much cute is radiating from this photo. It's so hard to decide if we'd rather hug, high-five, or boop. You know? I feel like they give great hugs. They look like they give great hugs. I'm a squish, I could see that. Very squishy hug, but those are like the best hugs. So like, you know, I'm torn. I will say that there is no like defined nose to boop, but like we could just, you know, boop right in the center there. But I feel like if I had the opportunity, if I saw Miso walking down the street, what would be the first reaction I would do? I think run up for a hug. I think because it's our miso soup, I think we have to do the hug. Now, if you want some lore, a lot of people have asked why I call Misa miso soup, why she calls me fried rice, and why we call Counted Dread Dread Bread. So, fun fact, I went into Dread stream one day. They're playing, I think, were you guys playing Stardew Valley? And I joined both their chats, and Dread was like, oh, hello, BlairBears. And Misa thought my name was Fried Rice. So, to this day, I don't exactly know how Misa got Fried Rice from BlairBears, but we don't question the thoughts that come from behind those eyes right there. We just accept them. And honestly, it was like the best one of the best moments ever. So the little nickname just stuck. So there's a little piece of lore for you. I think for Misa, they're gonna be, I think they're hug territory again with the hugs. They look so huggable, you know? Misa had one of those spacing out moments, I guess. It's okay. I get those all the time. I've been in physical games because I don't want my stuff taken from me, and I discovered people have been scalping games. Now I can't get a copy of Expedition 33 because of it. That's horrible. Scalpers have always been a thing though, and I kind of hate it. I had like one of the worst experiences with a scalper. When the King Boo amiibo came out, I really wanted it. I really wanted the King Boo amiibo. And I think I went to like Toys R Us when they were still open, and literally I went to the Nintendo section to get the amiibo, and the man in front of me had like an armful, and I politely asked him, I think I was like, I don't know, it was like early 20s at the time, and I was like, hey, can I, like, would you mind if I had one? And heck you not, this man looked at me, laughed, and went to the counter. And I still remember his face, and he better hope I never see him in my lifetime again. Because man, I still think about that. I still think about that man. And I can't. Scalpers are the worst. I can't stand them. I hope I did that right. What? Oh, did you DM me? Or post somewhere? You probably did. I believe in you. Call me a scalper the way I'm scratching the heck on the top of my head. Fair. You're a scalper I like then. Alright, but Miso, you're going in the hug category. Bada boop. Alrighty. Goodbye, Miso. Next is Otterly Homeless. They are Otterly. They're an interdimensional otter who was saved from drowning by the spirit living in their shell necklace. Is right there. Magically, they were transported to this world, and somehow they shifted into a human form. An old lady found them washed up on the beach and cared for them until they were healthy. They now walk this beautiful world and explore nature, trying to find a way to restore the spirit who saved their life. I love the lore. The lore was giving Studio Ghibli so heckin' much. And I love that. I could easily see Otterly Homeless in like Spirited Away or something. I put my cards in the fund of my first PC was meant for PS5. Heck, scalpers. Oh, honey. I'm so sorry. Because ultimately, they're all doing is buying and reselling. Making that illegal, enter some dangerous category. Yeah. I mean, it's not illegal to be mean, but we can judge them harshly for it. So Otterly sent us 2 photos. This one makes me cry so much. There's so, like, just them hugging their little shell. I do love, like, the design. I love that the fact that they're an otter. I love that we have a sea otter VTuber. I think that's such a heckin' cool concept. Again, the fit is very much giving like Kingdom Hearts-esque with the cool zipper jacket, the big hood, like everything about it just screams cool, but they look so cute. And I want to hug this photo in particular so bad, which is why I chose this photo. Because I didn't want to be biased. Sent you a DM container, Woody, but I will check it out after your stream live if that's okay. I didn't want to be biased because the other photo just like instantly I feel like they need a hug. This one though, I feel like you could easily decide boop, high five, or hug. Chat, what are you thinking? What would you do? Now personally, if I hug and it means I get the candy, maybe. If I high five the other hand, I could take the candy though. Oh, if I high five the other hand, I could take the candy. That might be the play. That might be the play here. I might be Raccoon, be Rack, do crime, and we might high five with the sole purpose of getting the candy. I would share with them, but I want to hold the box, you know? I want that box to be mine, okay? So I think Otterly's gonna go in the high five category for me. Sly would take the candy. Oh my god, true. That makes me want to take it even more. But I do love Otterly's design. They look so sweet. This art, though, is my favorite, Otterly. If you're watching the VOD, if you're in chat, this is my favorite art ever. Especially knowing your lore of like trying to restore the spirit who saved your life. Straight out of an anime. That would definitely break my heart, and I would say thank you. Wow! Ow! I love how the Raccoon BlairBears, also it's my nickname, get caught so many times, but a freaking green bean kept breaking out. That's like trying to capture what, like a legendary in the first try with a basic Pokeball and succeeding, and then trying to catch a Metapod who used Harden a bunch and you just can't do it, you know? Regular BlairBears is a Rattata. I don't want to be a Rattata. I want to be the top 10%. Oh, I could be Joey's Rattata. All right, I like it now. I take it back. I wipe away my tears. Blair is a Lanoon. I could see that, like a furred Lanoon. This could be a Zigzagoon Lanoon. True. Galarian Zigzagoon. Honestly, if I was any kind of animal, I would be the Galarian Zigzagoon, I think, if I was any kind of Pokemon. I personally would also love to be a Blairstoise for the pun, but I don't know if I want to be a Blairstoise, like, because they kind of slow and they, like, stomp around everywhere. I feel like a Zigzagoon is a fast little guy and a cute little guy, and you could easily, like, snuggle with a Zigzagoon while you're eating, you know? And I feel like that's the kind of vibe I want to give off. But Blairstoise would also be very cool. I do love Blastoise. Thank you, Otterly. Next is Dawn, aka Obly, Oblivious Damsel. I think they had to skedaddle, and I think we already put them in the hug category, because they look like, in this photo especially, they look like they needed a hug. They look like they needed a hug. Their lore is a work in progress. Obly is the daughter of a succubi and a demon demigod. They live on a planet where all kinds of supernatural races intermingle with each other and can portal in at any time to surprise you. Which I wish we had that kind of technology IRL, because I think it'd be very, very cool to do. The DM is for the hug, but you already submitted one. Are you trying to double? Are you doubling, Wyva? Are you being a double Debbie? Sounds like you'd be a double Debbie over there. I wish I had the ability to portal anywhere I want. I wish we lived in the portal technology world, because it would be so cool to portal over to like Sweden and steal Sim's coffee while he's live and then run away. Because sometimes this man posts a latte he made and it looks so good and I want it. It'd also be cool to like go across like the states and visit Baggles and Charlie as well. Go see the wives, give them smooches. I can't start. Yeah, exactly. You tell me, Sim, you tell me that if I said like, oh, I made a pie or I had steak today, you wouldn't portal over to have some. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just the two-way street. We both go in the same way. Yes, one main issue. What's the issue? I would ask. Oh, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't steal while alive. Oh, I would. I 100% would. One main issue, aperture. I mean, Black Mesa could make the portal technology. That'd be fine. But for Obly in particular, love the hair. Love the, like, ombre from white to purple. I'm also just biased for its purple. I also love when people combine purple and, like, it's just like a teal, like a turquoise color. I don't know. I love this combination, though. The boots got going on. I think it's amazing. This fit also very cute, but it's giving like teacher or like substitute teacher energy. Like this is the student and this is the teacher, and you cannot tell me these are the same person. Uh, but it's just because the fit's like throwing me off. I do love the necklace. It looks like there's like a little flower, and that's really cute. But that's why they are in the hug category for Damsel whenever you come back and watch the VOD to see the reasoning behind why I put your character in the hug. It's because they look very huggable, and I think they need a hug. Oh my god, it's Tro! Hi, Tro. This is truly Tro. They did not give me lore, but to sum them up, they are a dumbo VTuber, and we mean that in the most loving and affectionate way. Tro is amazing. They have the world's biggest freaking heart, and they are, and I mean this again, the best way, they are accidentally so funny, because they'll say something not meaning to be funny about it, and it'll be the most hilarious thing you've ever heard. They are naturally so funny, and it cracks me up every time. I love them so much. We also share the same birthday, fun little fact that I love to share. But this is truly Tro. Here is a PNG made, again, by Nebulilac earlier. Nebulilac, the artist of many talents. So I know what I would want. I would love to hug Tro. I love Tro so much, but that is my personal bias. I have to go off the design alone, which, again, we love Tro's design. I love the blue to purple effect with the little like stars on the back of their head and their hair. We love the heterochromia in the eyes. Always a huge fan of that. The fit goes hard. You can see the Kingdom Hearts inspiration. I know I keep comparing a lot of fits to Kingdom Hearts, but I can't help it. Like, just any like jacket cool guy combo, it just makes me think of Kingdom Hearts. Like Riku and Sora, like everyone just has really cool fits, and I can't help it. The accessories that they have chosen are absolutely fantastic. The tail has the same little stars in the tip as do the back of head. Love that. And the shoes, as someone who also wears sneakers in order to run faster away from the police, love the design choice. So I think for Tro, hug, high five, or boop. I feel like we got a hug. I feel like if I pick anything except hug for Tro, I'd be committing like the worst crime. Unless you got my character, my outfit atlas, I specifically like sorts out from Kingdom Hearts 3, so you're exactly right. Yeah, good. I think if we choose anything aside from hug for Tro, it would be absolute awful. So we gotta hug Tro. It's Tro. We gotta. I need you guys to know I would hug anyone on this list, but I gotta go off the design, and Tro just looks so huggable. We love Tro. I know that as a kid I would typically fight for dominance, so I would hug Tro. That's a hug for me, dog. Yeah, you guys can roll the pack together. It's okay. You guys do that anyway because you're both mods. But boop. Next is Kobe. They were just gonna slide this one in here. So the actual lore. Kobe was up for an award with this year's Academy Awards. If you don't know, I host a little award show every year on my birthday, May 11th. Also Tro's birthday, May 11th. And we celebrate our community and give out little awards. Next year, we might have actual awards to give out. Who knows? But Kobe was up for an award, and they didn't submit a nominee photo, despite multiple pings for them to do so. So I made them one. If you're in our Discord server in the hideout, you know that their profile picture is like a very buff Jar Jar Binks. So I did my best to replicate that on MS Paint. Now, if you want a silly lore, okay, if you want to go like an actual silly lore, the lore that I would give would be Kobe was actually buff Jar Jar, but because they skipped leg day, they turned into a stick man. And that's why all the gamers and all the gym aficionados say you never skip leg day. Because look, this could be you right here. This could happen to you if you skip the leg day. Be a little stickman. Now, boop, high five, or hug. Again, and I'm biased because I made this myself. They have a very boopable snoot. I made the muzzle very, very long, and that is cause for boopage. I'd be afraid to high five because I feel like I would break their arm, and I fear that I fear hugging would also like break them in half. They're a stick. So I think really the only option for me with Jar Jar is the boop, you know? I think that's the only right call here, is the boop call. So I did this with a couple people, and I guess I love them all. One of my favorites is the one that I made for Sim, where it's just Lasagna, and it's like a really hecky doodle of his VTuber model, and it cracks me up to see all of these. I love the little MS Paint doodles so much. Moving on. Oh, next is President Rich Rack. This is what they actually look like. The lore is still in the workshop, but look at this little guy. Look at them. I will say, this is not the case, but when I first saw this photo, I thought it was like a mouse inside a raccoon suit, or like a tanuki suit, because like this looked like it had depth to it. It's the mask. This is all one piece. But like when I first saw it, I could not unsee like the possibility that this was like a mouse impostoring a raccoon. So Rich, if you know, I know you said you haven't made your lore yet. I give you total creativity rights to steal that if you want to. Like a ninja in a mask outfit, exactly. Like, now I do love a lot of things about this design. The colors, first of all, always love the brown raccoon vibe. I had someone tell me earlier this week that like my VTuber model, they could see a raccoon being this color, and I was very honored, but also like brown raccoons exist. If you guys never knew, I am a Eastern raccoon. I'm an Eastern brown raccoon. That is my actual species type. They have very long noses too, which is very good for fishing. But a lot of people think of raccoons and you think like the gray and black, you know, like Sly Cooper raccoons. But no, brown raccoons are real. So I do love when we have like other brown raccoons in the world out there. I think it's very, very good, more representation. And they're so adorable. I would love to boop the tiny little snoot they have here, but again, we have the mouth open situation we have with the other raccoon. I think they'd get a hug. I feel like they're very small, and it'd be like hugging a little raccoon teddy bear, you know? So I feel like we'd have to go with hug for them. They seem very huggable. Ah! Aha! Sorry, no BlairBears for you. But we're coming up to the last couple here, and then we're gonna do a lightning round with everyone else's photos, okay? So you're saying you're the Galdian variant raccoon? Yes, I don't know what that means. Next up is VGen! VGen, you gave me no heckin' lore, but VGen is a cybernetic friendo. They are one of our favorite robots in existence, and we love their fit goes so hard. But what I love most about VGen in particular, I don't know what it's called. I love the little like electricity circuits that are going into your eyes. I think that is the coolest part of your design for me. I love that you also have it on your like fit as well here. As like a big robotics animatronics nerd, I love robot motifs. I think it's so cool. I think you're so cool. As a streamer as well, VGen is very entertaining. If you haven't had the chance to go give them a follow or check out their channel, please do. They also crowned me the Pokemon Master when we did Pokemon Trivia on their channel, which surprised the heck out of me because I don't really know Pokemon. But they are such a sweetheart. I love them very, very, very tremendously. But the question here, gamers, is high five, hug, or boop? What are we thinking? I think they're cool. I think all the cool folks so far that have sent in photos, like, we've been very biased with giving them high fives, and I feel like VGen would give a very good high five. I think for me, they're high five territory. A big handshake. Would you like wind it up as you go in for the handshake? High five, yes, you pagna. I can see you in a Generator Rex episode. Oh my god. I think I'm aligned with that. I think we'll do high five for VGen. VGen, if I ever see you IRL, I want the world's biggest high five and then a hug if you consent. But boop. Next is Honeybee. Honeybee would love to be booped, hugged, or high-five. So Honeybee's lore is they were isekai'd from their kingdom after a mysterious tragedy. Unfortunately find themselves on Earth, and they are just a silly little elf girl who loves carbs and video games. What a mood. Like, what an absolute vibe of a description that is. I love that. Also, I just want to give a big shout out real quick because Honeybee credited their artists, and I love when people do that. Thank you so much because it gives me more artists to support as well. But here's Honeybee. We got a few photos here. She's freaking adorable. You literally can't see a honeybee photo and not just get an instant smile on your face. She is the most adorable little character. I love her so much. She is a streamer VTuber as well. If you haven't checked her out, please do so. But Honey Bunny is so freaking cute. I love the hair. I think my favorite part about Honey is her hairstyle. I love the like, it's giving like Misa from Death Note with like the little pigtails and the long bits going down. But I'm very torn on hug, high five, or boop. I'm torn between hug and boop, honestly. Her character looks very huggable, but also very boopable. Like, I feel like if you boop that snoot, it's just like the perfect thing. I feel like I got a booper. I feel like she's a boop for me. I feel like if I boop her, sparkles and rainbows are gonna pop out, you know? And like harps and violins will play. I agree, a boop. Yeah, I'm thinking a boop, Bagels. We're aligned. And hello, Bagels. Good to see you. I think Honey Bunny is a boop for me. Eat 'em. Bada boop. Next is Lexi Wolves. They were born human, but due to family past mistakes, they now carry the burden of a wolf's god soul in their necklace that is bonded with their soul. So that makes them half human, half wolf. I forgot to look. Their VTuber model reminds me of the models that Reina Akahoshi makes. And I wanted to see, I might check that after stream. I wanted to see if Reina made Lexi's as well. First of all, I love the eyes. The eyes, like for them being a wolf VTuber and having like, I don't know if it's on purpose, but they have like little moons in their eyes. And I love that a lot. I love the teeths. Like having the three mouth with the teeths is such a weakness of mine. I love it so much. It's why our garbage emote has like me coming out of the garbage can with like this smile. I love it so much. The tail and the little like booper here and the ears having like the blue and purple color is so good. So phenomenally good. I love that so much. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Their hood. Their fit goes so hard. Oh my god, that face. Okay. That's such a good face. Oh my god. Lexi seems like such a delight. Oh my goodness, Garbo. Now the real question is, high five, hug, or boop? From Nira, it is a big heckin' hug. They're getting a snack hug. Now they are wearing a band-aid on their nose, and that makes me not want to boop them because what if that's an injury, you know? I feel like I would give them a hug. They seem very chill. They seem very adorable. They might be hug territory for me. I think it's a hug. I think it's a hug for me, gamers. But boop. Hug absolutely almost on 3 freaking rows. We're hugging a lot of friendos today. Oh my goodness, Garbo. Lost connection, no worries at all. With a chibi like this, got a boop. That's fair. I worry of hurting her little nose, you know? You know, wait, what's on her? Oh, her little hat has little buttons. I love that. I love how much like creativity went into this model. This is so cool. Bada boop. Next is AP. AP sent us an exotic man. This is something they made in Destiny 1 and they regret making it. Now, my question, like, you lose Blair points because why would you ever regret making literally the Mona Lisa in Destiny 1? You know what I mean? Like, listen, this guy looks phenomenal. Now, I will say, I'm terrified to hug them because they look very pointy and spiky. and I fear getting hurt. They don't really have a nose to boop though, so I feel like the only option is the high five. Yes, Lord, feel free to type it out if you want to. Boop, because I can boop a flat surface. I do wonder, if you boop it, do you think it makes like a hollow ringing noise in there? What is the lore? I must know. Geometric face, man. AP, better be typing out that lore. Your fans are waiting. I think for me it'd be a high five. I do fear that their high five would absolutely kill me, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. That's a little risk I'm willing to take. But we miss Moxie's. AP snuck in front of Moxie there. Oh my gosh. A little whisk, yeah. I do miss playing Destiny 1. I loved Destiny 1 so much. I put so many hours into it. I did like all the little vault boopers and raids and stuff. And I was so excited for Destiny 2, but I couldn't get into it. When it first came out, I didn't like it like nearly as much as Destiny 1. That's a shame because I really loved Destiny. He's a physical representation of the greed and absolute loot gremlin energy of the Destiny community. And yes, when you boop him, he makes a bell like a sound. Amazing. Each time it's a different sound. If each time it's a different sound, that might make me change my answer. Because, man, that would be quite the Easter egg. I need to explain the little of the photo I sent. Feel free to start typing it, Moxie, because you're up next. Destiny 2 got me a bad time to play no more. Yeah, and now like I know it's essentially free to play, but I'm just so behind, and I've no desire to grind in that game, like none at all. I'm so sorry. I know we have a lot of Destiny fans out there in the chat right now, and it's nothing against you whatsoever. I wanted to love it, I really did, but I couldn't. I could not love it as much as one. But boop. Alright, next is Moxie Foxy. This is them and their friends doing the Ace and Luffy scene, and they love this photo in particular because of their friend in the background. I do have questions about this friend, by the way. Me and friends were hanging out and we decided to make the Ace and Luffy pose. My best friend on the background was going to be the barrel from the original image. I see. Now, I feel like because there's 3 people in this photo, we need to assign high five, hug, and boop to each one, you know? Like, tag yourself, I'm in this photo. I don't know who is who. I don't know which one. I don't know the Moxie face reveal here. I feel like this person here, though, would give the most amazing high five. I don't know. They have such an aura about them. I feel like if I high five this person, it would be the best high five I've ever gotten. This person here, I think they get my hug. Because they look so huggable, their smile contagious, both of them, honestly. They just look very tall and huggable, you know? And then this one back here is gonna be a boop because they have no arms. I can't high five them in this situation, and we can't really hug, you know? So, I'm the one on the right, the left is Evie and a friend, Evie a friend, and the one on the back is Nito Sky. I don't know how to say that. Otrabla? He doesn't have a nickname. That's okay. I think they're pretty neato. But yeah, I think judging this photo individually, high five, hug, boop, judging them all as one, I think I'd hug everyone in this photo. I think they'd get hugs from me. Plus, they're reenacting a really cool thing, and that's pretty heckin' cool. So like hugs or high fives, it's very close, but I think we gotta go with hug. Hug all the way. Alright, next up is Winter. This is... Now, I don't know if it's Shark PvP or Shark Pup. Shark Pup makes sense because they are a mix of a shark and a dog, but the typing is Shark PvP, so I don't know for sure. I'm very, very sorry. But they do skiing, but is never in the right outfit for it. They use their tail to grab and hug people. They started out as a Roblox avatar, but then they got their friend to draw her out, which is right here. And I love that so much. This is such a cool design. Props to your friendo for drawing them out for you. Absolutely 65 out of 10 artistry right there. It's rating other people have shark in their name, right? I think for shark, I'm just gonna say shark pup. I think it would be a boop for me. Because I know that they said they bite, but I want to challenge that. You know, I want to see truly and sincerely if they would actually bite me. If they did, it's fine. I forgive them. I have it coming. But the I bite part is like putting up a sign saying don't touch the grass. It makes me want to touch the grass even more, you know? So I feel like for me, that's a boop. You know, D-Rack, do crime, that's a boop for me, dog. Let's go lose a hand. I might. It'd be my own doing, so it'd be okay. And lastly, for the actual tier list, we have Baggles. Baggles gives us their chipmunk 2D self in our capable hands, and they look forward to their hugging, high five, or boop declaration. Now it's Baggles. I can say with 100% certainty I have hugged Baggles in real life, so been there, done that. Question, is Angie by Love Bite? That would be lore that we'd have to get from Winter, I think. Hug Baggles head pat. Again, Baggles, like this is another reason why I need to have a head pat category, honestly. First of all, for the design, one, I love that Baggles came to the dark side and now has a 2D form. Two, love the braid. Pink and braid is Baggles' brand. 3, love the glasses, always and forever. 4, love the teeths and the earrings. I love accessories on VTubers. Listen, we need to find more VTubers with like really cool necklaces and earrings and bangles and rings and stuff. Accessories on VTubers are phenomenal, and I will die on this hill, even though I don't think it's a hill to actually die on. And the like necklace being a choker as well, very, very biased because I too have one. We can't see it, but I know that her fit is phenomenal. So design-wise, 65 out of 10. Love the Baggles. But the real question is, we only have one option: hug, high five, or boop. I feel like hug is a cheap one because I already did that. You know, I think we gotta do something I didn't do. I don't think I high five Baggles. I don't think I booped Baggles. So that means whatever one I pick today, I have to do at her wedding in September. So maybe do we have the chat decide? And then in September, I'll do a ping and I'll let you know if I booped or high five the Baggles. Is that what we do? French handshake? What is a French handshake? Can you please elaborate? I feel like because it's Chipmunk Bag specifically, I would need a boop. I would need a boop because I feel like if we booped her, her ears would do like a little twitch thing and it'd be really cute. Like character lore wise, I think it'd be really cute if we booped her and her ears like did like a little like twitch or wiggle. We'll send a letter by airmail letting them know the results. Exactly. I think for me, usually be a hug. She is wife, but I think for this instance, for Chipmunk Battle specifically, I want a booper. I want a booper, so that way we can see the ears. I'll let my professional photographer get a photo of you booping me at my wedding. Real talk. Oh my god. Okay, but like we could take the photo, and then we could like add like really heckily edit in our models as our actual images. Like I will MS paint our faces on there. Oh man, okay, so I think this is the official tier list. We have our hugs, our high fives, and our boops. And I think we chose pretty heckin' well. Was there anyone on the list you guys did not agree with that should have been moved or should be somewhere else? I guess those are the same thing. Next time we do a tier list, I will add a handshake category. We'll call it Mimic's Handshake. And we'll also add a head pat category as well. But this was really fun. And thank you to everyone that submitted photos and stuff on Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm gonna hide the stream just for a second, and we're gonna pull up all the photos that you guys DM'd and post on Twitter and Blue Sky, and we're gonna do a speed run. I'm not gonna be able to like go through like all the lore and stuff because I do need to end stream. We've been going for almost 3 hours and I've not eaten dinner yet. But we're gonna do a very quick lightning round: hug, high five, boop. First thing comes to our mind, okay? So let me pull up everyone's quick photos. This is the bonus round. Let me make sure I get a photo of the tier list real quick, though, before I accidentally close it again. Because that'd be awful. I mean, what? That never happened. Hello, Mark. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome on in. May I mention no objections? May I mention some of my character? I could say, like, yeah. You don't need to ask that. You can just spill the tea, sis. Are you kidding me? Give us the lore. I'm always here for lore. No, Sim, you stop. All right, let me close out of here. I can probably close this window with a bunch of tabs open. All right, let me make sure I got no more Discord DMs. Hang on, you last minute DMers. What is this? Okay. Oh, Sim, you like typed out your whole heckin' lore. Oh man, I wasn't gonna read the lore. Oh man. All right, Wyva, we'll include Sally. Even though you already submitted one. All right, I think got everyone's. I think. Let me check Twitter one more time. Any last minute booper? Ah, Mimic, 30 minutes ago. Okay, gotcha. You're in there. All right, I think I'm good. You said do it earlier when I asked, but it was just bullet points. But I just sent that over. You're okay. I can't remember if I said to do that or not. I think I just said to send your photo. I think you're putting words in my mouth. But the good news is, people are commenting these on Twitter and Blue Sky, so you can also come to the post and read the lore and meet all the cool people that we've met today. Alright. The first one up for the lightning round. Lemonhead. I am terrified to boop this man. They look very scary. They look very angry. I feel like the only option here for me personally is to offer a hug, and if they don't want it, just walk away. You know, they look so angry. I have questions as to why they are so angry, but they are very angry little guys. I think for me it'd be an attempt to hug. They look like they're about to hug violently. I know! They do! They do with their hand. Looks like a new album cover. Yeah. Dude, their album cover goes so hard. I do wonder though, there's no lore that was given to me with this character, but I do wonder if they are like actually the Lemonhead candy or what the story is there, you know? I do wonder. Wonder what's in a Wonder Ball. Hang on, I'm trying to find everyone's lore that way I can get prepped up on it. There we go. Alright, so that was Lemonhead. I think hug. Very cautious high five. I might get forced into a hug, but I can see that. Alright, this was a late entry. I'm so sorry I missed it, but this is our beloved Jolly Green, the jump scare master themselves and pun master aficionado. I mean, I would hug Jolly Green. I think I would also boop them though too, because they jump scare me all the time. I feel like they deserve to get booped, you know? I'm torn between hugging and booping. But I think they're gonna get booped. They look so huggable, but I think for all the jump scares, they're gonna get booped and then hugged. I think in that order. It's very huggable, guy. They are! I do wonder if like this, I don't know what Jolly Green looks like IRL, but I do wonder if like this is them, but like with like the artistic filter on. If so, very handsome Jolly Green. I'm thinking, whoa. I'm thinking boop. Boop or hug. One of those. Bada boop. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let me pull up this lore real quick. Hang on, hold. Alright, next up is gonna be Alcor. They are a disabled hedgehog human hybrid from the planet Mobius. They came to our planet and hoping to study our culture while making friendos in the process. So this is Alcor. Alcor, I love the eyes, I think especially with this design, with your design, and the glasses as well. Very biased with anyone that puts glasses on their VTuber, because hashtag we pay to see. I think for Alcor, I think high five. I feel like they give the best high five They look like someone that would give you a very heartfelt high five. The eyes pop. The eyes do pop. I love that blue so much. The eyes are very, very pop. I also love the tiny pupils too. Sometimes with the VTuber models, you don't like have like, I don't think mine have pupils. Or if it's like very subtle pupil, you know, like Alcor's are very, like there's a definite pupil and it works and it's so good. He would get a bro hug. I could see that. So I think I'm on high five, but chat would give hugs. We definitely give hugs to Alcor though. I would hug anybody. I'm a hugger. But boop. All right, next could be Sim. Sim DM me some lore. All right, Sim, gonna read the second lore that you sent verbatim, okay? Created by the universe as its final weapon to save it from the forces of chaos, they were enrolled as a celestial guardian. One day, the chaos banded together and destroyed the homeworld of the guardians, leaving only Sim as the only survivor at the cost of his powers. He crash-landed on Earth about 400 years ago and recently woke up from a deep slumber where they were adopted into a Swedish family. They tried to keep fighting the forces of chaos on Earth without their past powers, but it became increasingly more difficult. They met a certain raccoon girl and a dragon boy who introduced them to the worldwide organization that aims to protect it from said forces. They started streaming as a means to keep an eye on all corners of the world for the organization while trying to get my old powers back. So this is Sim Sam. Insomniac Swedish gamer cat. But also like pretty heckin', pardon my swear, but badass cat man. So I know in real life I would hug Sim because I friggin' love Sim. I'm so mad that a mutual friend of ours got to meet Sim before I did. I would love to hug Sim. Definitely on my bucket list. But with this character, with like Sim VTuber mustache. Oh my god, hi coffee. I think with Sim the VTuber, man, he's so cool. Like the fit goes hard, right? He's so fancy. We got the demi Sim tie face here. We got the nice little Swedish colors. We got the gloves, which I freaking love. I love Sim's eyes the most as well. I think Sim's eyes, like speaking of eyes popping, I love the orange, the orange of Sim's eyes. And I know this wasn't mentioned before, but Sim's actual voice matches the model very well. You know, for me, sometimes I feel like my voice doesn't match my little raccoon girl. That's okay. I'm just a little guy. But for Sim, I feel like his voice, like, so matches, like, this model in particular. And I love that so much. Stop mimic! Stop being a butt to me! Now, the question here is, would we boop, high five, or hug Lord Sim? I want to boop him because I know he'd hate it. I want to boop him just to make him mad. Oh man, I think that might be my answer. I think I'd have to boop him. I think I'd have to boop him just to be a butt. I always speak of myself, but I would boop him right about the mustache. Yeah. Yeah, I think Sim's a boop for me. Putting you in another tier of the table on the wall tier. See, this is why you get booped. But in actuality, I think I would hug him. I'd hug him. If I saw Sim, it'd be an instant hug. Bada boop. Alright, who's next? We got Dread. Okay, Dread did give me a little bit of lore, so before we get into his photo, their name is Dread Stormheart. They are going to be a wolf boy, and they were born in part of a village of wolfkin. The village, however, was attacked and torched when Dread was of a young age, leaving him to be a lone wolf of sorts. Despite that, he still is fiercely loyal to those he considers his friendos, or part of the pack. Bada boop. Bada boop. Oh, he is. He looks, again, pardon my swear, he looks badass. Like, I don't know what the artistic style is called, but it's very pointy and I like it. It's very rough. It's rough along the edges, but I know this man got a heart of gold, you know? I love the colors so much. The red and black go together like steak and mac and cheese. The nails, the wolf nails, an absolute freaking love that so much. And the tail, having the edges, phenomenal. The shoes, good for running. Also be good for stomping your enemies if you have any. I love the design. I love the design a whole heck of a lot. Now the question is, hug, high five, or boop? I feel like a boop is too cutesy for this character. I think the only option would be a high five, because anything else I fear would get me murdered. You know, I feel like anything else is gonna get me murdered. So I think I gotta go with a high five for this one. But I do love the lore, and I hope Dread finds all the heckin' love and friendship and family out there in the world. Careful handshake, claws look sharp. True. You don't want that hand wrapping around you too fast. I'd risk it for the biscuit, hugging him. Nira. I love it. Bada boop. Next one. Whoa. Oh, this. All right, so John sent this in, and I don't fully understand it, but maybe you guys will. So this character is from a Calamity mod for Terraria. Okay, and I've never played Terraria, so bear with me here. This is Yaren, the Dragon of Rebirth. Now, I genuinely know nothing about this character. I don't know how big they are, how small they are, how anything. I wish I could zoom out a little bit. There we go. I can work a computer. I know how computers work. I'm a computer man. So I know nothing about this. They look like a bag, like a pile of leaves. So they're leaning towards hug for me. But they're called Yaren, the Dragon of Rebirth, and that sounds pretty big. I feel like we are actually the size of like their toe, maybe. So yeah, I genuinely don't know. I would love to hug them though. If that's on the table, I want to hug them. Anything else, you know, I can do that too. I don't know if I'd boop them. They don't look like the sort that would appreciate a boop, but definitely a hug, I think. Definitely a hug. But I have no idea is this guy a good guy, a bad guy, left, right, up, down guy? Like what is the lore of this? Does anyone know? Anybody know Terraria and Yaren Dragon Rebirth at all to give me some more tidbits? Otherwise, I'm looking up at the end of stream. Honestly, I might just have to play Terraria. John bought me Terraria forever ago, and I keep forgetting to play it. I keep forgetting that I have it, honestly. Alright, next up is probably one of the goodest ones we're gonna get. This is Moxie from Zupak. Oh, whoa! Hang on! Speaking of Moxie, congratulations, Moxie Foxy, and caption me. What's my nickname? But this is Moxie the doggo. I assume that your Zupaka is doggo. I mean boop, right? Like, all good dogs get booped, I feel. I feel boop is the correct response here. In Terraria Calamity, you fight this thing. I don't remember the lore to do with the thing, though. Oh, I gotcha. It's from a Calamity mod? No, this is Moxie. They're from wherever Zupakna is. But Moxie looks like such a good girl. I love the eyes. The eyes come straight into my soul and wish me a good day. I love the color. I want to roll around in the leaves with Moxie so much. I think Moxie is gonna be a boop from me, Zupakana. Do you get hugs too? When you hug, she droops her head over your shoulder. I changed my answer. Yeah, we've got new information. I wish to change my answer to a hug now. All right, there we go. Final answer. 350 final alpha. All right, Wyva submitted Selly. This was their like original form before they rebranded into Wyva Einheit. We love Selly. I love their eyes especially. I always love like the different like colored eyeballs. I also love like their skin pattern. There are lore reasons for this, but they did not provide them, and I don't know if they want me to share. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna, but you can check them out or talk to Wipa about her. I'm sure they would be more than happy to yap about Sally. But the things I love are the eyes, the hair, and the body, for lack of a better word, veins here. I think they're really, really heckin' cool. Bada boop. Next is Mimic. Wait, Mimic, you gave me like actual lore on your post, didn't you? Yes, you are. I didn't know, Mimic, that you had lore. You are a treasure chest brought to life via a magical amulet that wore out over time and the magic leaked out. You aren't really a king, but you like the title. You're very fashion conscious and extremely good with organizing and money. So my question to you, Mimic, if the magic ran out of your amulet, how are you still like this guy? What occurred? Did you just become the magic? I will say, I think for Mr. Mimic King, a boop, because I want to try to open the chest to see if there's treasure in there. To be so real with you right now, I need to know if there's treasure in there. We could sell that for the kiddos, and that is priority numero uno for me. All right, it would be helping the kids. But I love the design. I didn't know you had actual lore. That's really heckin' cool. I love the fit. I also love when like suits do the suit thing, and they have the swoopy uppy of whatever the heck these are called on a suit. You guys know what I mean? Like, it's so whimsical. It's so cool, and it's my favorite thing that suits can do is when they do the swoopy uppies. It's so freaking cool. Yeah, I think Mimic, you are in the boop category, and that is the end of our lightning round and the end of our tier list. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Big heck and appreciate you, and thank you so much for being here and supporting. The chest is the original. Give a magic ability shapeshift. Oh, I gotcha. Thank you. We're gonna go to big screen BlairBears, and I'm gonna yap to you guys about the upcoming streams for next week and what we're all doing. But please stick around because I would love to send. I hit run ad instead of snooze. Man. Oh wait, hang on. Nope. Yep, there they go. I'm sorry, Garbo gang. This is the second time today I've misclicked. I need to get off the computer before I like delete system 32. All right, raccoons weren't meant to be on the computer this long. This is why we only stream for 2 hours. Wrong button, Blair. Second time today. Let's go. Oh my god, I'm gonna go play FF14 after this, and I'm gonna get my teammates killed. I can feel it. All right, let's do a refresh routine, see who is live. I can see you guys over to. Give me 1 second here. But thank you to everyone that did submit photos and lore. It was an honor to read about your characters and to meet you. A lot of you I actually end up following and meeting for the first time because of this post. So it was super heckin' cool to meet you and to see you guys. Let's see who is live. I can see you over to. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, Garbo gang move. Yeah, that was an experience. Oh my god. Whoopsies! Whoopsie doodles. Misclick a century, right? The street. This is why we don't do tier. Maybe this is why we've never done a tier list before, because like it's all about clicking, and I'd rather use a controller. You know? Maybe that's why. We learned something about ourselves today. All right, let me see who's on that we can send you guys over to after you capture me. Bum ba da bum bum ba da ba da bum. What's my nickname, Mimic? What you gotta nickname me? Oh, we have a friendo playing Blueprints. I think they're playing through for the first time as well, so we might go send some love over to them today. I'm gonna yap to you guys for like a minute though, so we get our ad viewers back. But guys, thank you so much for being here. I big heck and appreciate you. If you guys want to hang out outside of streams, we do have a Discord server. It's a pretty heckin' amazing place. There's a bunch of Raccoon emotes. So many emotes, in fact. We have 2 emote-only servers to house all of our emotes. So if you want to join, there's a link for you in the chat below. We'll be live again on Tuesday with Tetris Tuesday. And then we need to figure out what we're doing for Thursday next week. I have no idea. Figure that out. And then Friday will be more split fiction, I think, with Door to Bean. But just to give you guys a little update, a little sneak peeko, we should have early next week, I was told, an update on the BlairBears plushies. If you don't know, we are getting a marketable plushie created of our VTuber model of BlairBears here, and all the proceeds will benefit Extra Life, aka Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. So if you guys could spread the word when pre-orders become available, I would really heckin' appreciate it, because I want to raise as much money as we can for the kiddos. And also, I would just love for people to send me photos of what BlairBears is doing. Like, I hope so much that when people pre-order and get our plushies, they send me little updates on what they're doing with the plushie, whether you're taking her on adventures or you have her like sitting next to friendos. I just want to know. I'm gonna cry so hard getting like the first photos. Like, it's gonna be so great. Welcome back from the ads. I'm so sorry I pushed the button. We're gonna send this party over to Firozera. There we go. They're a new friendo we just met, actually. And fun fact, they did they were at a convention recently called, I think it was like Anime WonderCon, and they hosted a panel called the Glory of VTubing, and they actually included us in one of their panels with Iron Mouse, which was a freaking delight. You talk about how VTubing can make an impact in the real world, and they mentioned how like we do all of our charity efforts by being a VTuber, and that was so sweet, and that was so kind, and they didn't have to do that at all, but they did, and it was such a delight. So we're gonna send this party over to them. If you'd like to spam some messages in their chat, we do have Raider alerts. One is for subs right there, and one is for nubs right there. If I don't see you guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope it treats you incredibly kind. If this week hacked up your butt and you guys are so heckin' exhausted and tired, make sure you find time to rest this weekend and do something to kind of recharge your battery, you know, take a little mental health day and just vibe and do some things that make you smile and feel good, because you guys are awesome and you are so loved, and I'm so happy that you're here and you deserve nothing but the best. Okay? I love you guys. Let's go say hello to Firo, and I hope to see you again next time. Okay? Goodbye, everybody. I love you. Bye.